If you've been arrested, damaged, or counted, call the experienced attorneys at Jace, Gideon, and Vincer. Our lawyers specialize in Azorius law and will fight to give you the justice you deserve. Call 1-800-296-7487 for a free consultation. Even if you've manned a vehicle while hibernizing, our attorneys are on the stack 24 hours a day.
Goblin, Fairy, Soldier, or Mirror, call Jace, Gideon, and Vincer.
Jace, Gideon, and Vincer. Call today.
You threaten my people with slavery and death. Oh, I've chosen my words carefully, Persian. Perhaps you should have done the same.
This is blasphemy. This is madness.
This is Pauper!
Hey everybody, it's Friday and I'm going to be playing one of my very favorite decks ever, Boros Bully, its latest incarnation. I only run 2 garrisons. I hate seeing one in my opening hand. I'd like to see it later for the fetchability of Faithless Looting. However, I run 2 Evolving Wilds because we have a little bit of a threshold package on our sideboard, but I got the standard 6 and 6 on the plains and mountain side, and then followed up by 4 crags. I found 21 lands. I was often getting flooded even with the pitch ability of Faithless Looting, so I lost 1 land, so we're at a grand total of 20 now, at least my build is. We've got 3 Sacred Cats, 4 Inspectors, 4 Looting, 4 Seals. I really like this card. It's just never dead. I almost never bring this thing out. I'm sure it'll happen today, but we'll see. We got 3 Journey to Nowheres, all 4 Seeker of the Ways, just because of the preponderance of burn out there. 4 Squadron Hawks, 1 Tormenting Voice. I prefer this over Cathartic. If counterspells aren't out, if foil and days aren't everywhere, sure, I like that card, but that extra 1 can feel like a bit of a win more or lose faster, and I oftentimes only do want to be pitching 1 to go get 2, and I don't know, it just feels a little too greedy sometimes with all the counter magic out there. Anyway, we have 4 Prismatic Strands, 3 Rally the Peasants, 4 Battle Screech, and 2 Guardian the Guildpact. I like this because the Boros matchup's kind of a toss-up, and being able to steal Monarch is a lot funner than playing Monarch in my opinion, and it's just a little bit more flexible against you almost never dislike seeing this card against a variety of matchups. I'm only running 1 Lumithread anymore. I've just learned to not overextend so much, and Prismatic Strands, we've got pretty much 8 main boards, so there's that. We got 2 Standard Bearers, 1 Aura Fracture, 2 Swirling Sandstorms, Catch-All, 1 Flaring Pain for kind of mirror matchups and fog effects, 4 Pyroblast, 3 Electrickery, and only 1 Relic. I was debating this over, what is it, Fairy Macabre, but you know, there's been a lot of graveyard decks, especially after PTLA coming into popularity, so I just kind of wanted to have a little bit of ammo against it and not feel quite so naked. So with that, I'm going to jump on over and see what I can see. Hopefully we won't have to take too long here. We've got a new Pictionary today, and hopefully you guys can, I know it's awfully fast to be able to nail the guess by the time you can text it and it goes up to space, back down, boom, we see it live before the timer runs out. But for what you can do, try to join in and be good times. Hopefully, I think I'm alone so far today. Everybody's quiet in the chat, unless there's something wrong with Twitch. Oh, great. One of these. I've learned if we jump out and back in, sometimes it works a little bit better. Hey, time difference again, says Nimchimsky. Interesting. Hey, there's everybody. Maybe there's a big text delay. Yeah, stupid America and its daylight savings time. It's quite a bummer. Now this, the other day, if you follow me on Facebook, this is the one deck I did lose to. I got a 4-0 and I said, don't want to face Tron, but if he's still on Tron, we will probably not be in the winners category. But let's see what we can do. We'll keep. Yeah, yesterday I was 4-0. I posted on Facebook, I'm all, here's where I jinxed myself. And sure enough, and this was who I ran into the very last time I played this. So, but they're on Tron and a really good version of it too. It even runs some land destruction if I remember right. So having known that, I think I'm going to just run out and try to be as aggressive as I can, as quickly as I can. It was really frustrating though. Yesterday, Paulo had natural Tron. I think it was 2 out of the 3 games. I got him the second game, but it was just like no help of a map either. Just bump, bump, bump. I was like, oh, that must be nice. So, all right, Nemchimsky, no problem. Good to see everybody out there. Thank you for chiming in so I know I'm not alone. I guess this isn't Tron. He's double-crossed me. Maybe we can win this one. We'll see. Yeah, Tron can be a bit tough. Oh, looks like it's a bit of a mirror matchup. Alrighty. Well, let's own the skies here before I have to turn on looting. Fill up our hand. Go back up to 7. And then since we've already got the Rally the Peasants combo, let's see if we can win through air superiority and some life gain here. Just try to maximize each of our turns. Yeah, this is how I have it built at my kitchen table. Boy and I have been playing a ton, so yeah, I figured I haven't played Bully in a while. About time to bring this back, see what we can do here. Alright, out comes the Garrison. And when you see the looting, you're usually up against more of a Bully variant as opposed to the artifact one, but it's kind of a coin toss matchup. It can go a lot of ways, but this can make the game go really long. Of course, he doesn't have any creatures out yet. Soon to be changed there. Let's see. Yeah, let's just I'm just gonna keep developing here, and hopefully I can we can just kind of come away with it this next turn. And nope. And then we'll just attack. I'm sure they'll have a white creature and be able to prismatic in response, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Hello, Hex and Rouge. Good to see you. Thank you for chiming in too. Yeah, I was afraid of that darn daylight savings time crapola. Now is when we want to see our Journey to Nowhere or Seal. Seal would be interesting. They might have to be a trip it for the Seeker to get out of the way. And then the white could still hit them, but we shall see. Alright, time to get ourselves a little bit of graveyard love here. Now that we've got this, let's go see what we can find. Alright, I'll throw this and this out. We'll play this. We'll return the mountain. And we'll wait for our little alpha strike maybe another time. Doink. Come on over with this. And just like that, we've got attackers. No on that one. Let's go here. Boom, boom. Alright. Mana's good. Hand looks good. Just got that darn pesky Prismatic Strands. I was hoping I'd turn one over myself, but I think their life's going to be able to come up pretty even here if memory serves. Depending, sometimes we could get blown out by a main deck Electrickery. I know I ran that for a while. Some builds still do. Just a fun deck overall. And I am very uncaffeinated this morning. Ran out of my supply. Joined a gym. My wife talked me into that. Just had too much downtime lately. Interesting. Very old build. All right. Sometimes it'd be cool to have a little sacrifice effect so you can block lifelinkers and sack. But can't have it all, I guess. This deck sometimes feels like it can, but... And there, looks like their... Nope, their mana's good too. Alright. But our art is better, right? Let's see, coming on over for 3. That's cool. What's cool is if I can get any sort of removal in Journey or... Oh, this looks a lot like my first build with Firebolts and Lightning Bolts. Alright. He's coming over for quite a bit. Knocking the air power out. Let's see what we can do here. I like the seal here. Let's pop this for here, see if he calls red. We will clear blockers out of the way. Okay, he will do that. So that negates the fog aspect of this if he wants to keep that alive. Now what I'm going to do here is loot, floating the white for Rally if I don't find Journey. If I find it, I think I'll wait for later. Alright, so he's taken one. Not a problem. Let's see, double check. 1, 2, 3. Yep, we'll loot here. Yeah. Okay, well, we don't need this or this. I'll toss this and this. We'll play this. Cast this here. And attack for 9. Let's see what we can do. Oh, he called white. Duh. That's right. For some reason I thought the immediate response was Seeker. I just did that this morning to somebody with that, so big punt there on my own side of things. That's embarrassing. Oh well, happens. Learn from it. Here comes Battle Screech, maybe. Good news is we got 2 more in the yard. Bad news is we're running out of creatures now. Can't be making mistakes like that. Yikes. Helps when I have the game log up. I should have that in the chat. Bring this over here. A little bit hindered with that. If you followed the what's it called? The challenge on Sunday, I brought the Death Touch list to just a break-even finish. Had a lot of fun with it, though. Been playing that a lot this week. All right, well, this isn't feeling so good all of a sudden, but it's all fault of my own. I'm going to pitch these. We will discard this, and let me try this. I'm going to rock here. This, we've already got our Hawks, and hopefully we can end this drought and win before he gets too much life. We haven't got any prismatic in our yard yet, so that's a little frustrating. A little bit heavier burn package on this end. Ooh, another firebolt shows up, niddling our birds apart. Niddling, is that a word? It is now. Booyah! All right, that Seeker is getting some work in. I think he'd be at about 12 life if it wasn't for that, but always helps when you cast Rally incorrectly. Oblivion Ring shows up. Interesting. Is this like a ground only build? Very interesting. I'm curious what's in the rest of this thing. So far it's feeling like a Gatling gun. It's one thing I liked about my original build with lightning bolts and fire bolts. Boy, it did some work. Just mows stuff down, gets things out of the way, and you don't really need to do much of anything. All right. We've got another looting. He's hellbent, but there is a firebolt looting in the yard, so we need to get our Prismatic Strands in the yard. Okay, a little hesitation. Oops, I said show chat, didn't I? Show chat. Stop ignoring chat. I never said to ignore it. Show chat. There we go. All right. We'll bring in both varieties here and look like this. Let us discard. Guess we'll discard these two. Play this and sit back. Got a minute on time. This is an interesting build. What do we have here? A firebolt showing up. I think I'll let that through. Don't mind cattle come back. But at this moment, I think we're going to block the... Alright, cool. We'll do this here. Go from here. Finally, we've got a little opening, I think. Of course, you might have another answer for this, but we'll see. Let's get rid of this problem maker. My goodness, gained him like 20 life easily. We really don't have much else on the way here, so we're going to bring back our cat. We're going to hold these for another you-know-what, and just hope for the best. I'm not drawing the hottest right now. Good news is, I think if we would have connected with that punt earlier, wouldn't have made a difference with all the life gain. I mean, we'd maybe at like 21 mark, so... Sam Baram, good to see you, and Nichols too. Chatsuk in the house. All right. And here we go. Now, this is when we really want our Guardian to show up, so we can start playing tag. Come on, Guardian, where you at? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's nothing there. There's nothing here. We have double access. This is frustrating. All right. I'm going to wait here. Fortunately, they're drawing cards in the meantime, but we're out of Faithless Lootings, unlike them. They have Monarch. I haven't seen any air power yet. I'm curious if... oh, Okay, there it is. All right. This one isn't looking good so far. Mirror matchup for round 1. This is when you do wish you had Electrickery main, which I ran for quite a few weeks. So, yeah, Nichols, the reason, this is why I like to have, not so much for the mirror, but for traditional Boros Monarch, you can keep them away with Guardian a pretty long time there. So, alrighty. I'm going to call this one in. We'll give him this first game. I feel a little dinged after the punt that I did, so I'm more than happy to write down an L for that first one. Alrighty. Didn't see many enchantments along the way. We'll bring in 1 Lumithread. I'm thinking of bringing in a Sandstorm, just for surprise value. I could bring out a little bit of our, can play it when we need it sort of thing. Seeker gets caught, it gets caught. I'll keep these in for this matchup. These are really bad against Tron, but against just about everything else, I've been liking seeing them, so we're going to go like that. Yeah, the Oblivion Ring would be pretty interesting. I'm not quite sure if Aura Fracture's worth it or not. I think that would kind of sit in my hand a little too long. If he's got the ring, that's fine. I mean, he can ring our Journeys. He can ring our Aura Fracture. I don't want to get into a tag battle with that. I just want to hit stuff. Keep our Seekers in. I like seals in this. Just punted a bit there. That's fine. Anticipate. Let me bring out a Seeker. I want to bring in a Flaring Pain too. And actually, I think I might take out 1 Rally. I'm going to go like this for today. Well, got Electrickery for a reason. Bring in 2 of those. Let's bring in all 3. So we got Swirling Sandstorm for the oh crap later, Electrickery for early, 2 seals, 2 journeys, Lumithread to protect ourselves and some life gain. Flaring Pain to stop the shenanigans. Hopefully this is enough. We'll see. Let's go. Thank you for that, Nichols. Yeah, I haven't been playing the mirror barely ever, so all right, pretty good draw. We've got access to goods. We'll keep. Hard not to. And away we go with some looting. Alrighty, we'll throw this out. And yeah, I think we'll throw this out. Get our tech on early. Yeah, so I joined this gym in town, worked out for the first time yesterday, like with real weights. First time in forever. Oh my goodness. Got that good soreness going all over my body. Pretty trippy. All right, let's see if I can make this a little bit smaller down here. Yeah. We'll go like this and start the party off. Yeah. Fill up our hand. I like to refer to them as Mulligan Hawks. And by the way, Sir Ramsey's Toothmaker Chatsuk, I have still not found my lands. I don't know if they turned up in yours. And you still got my gut shot, so send them over. All right, Squadron Hawk action. Unfortunately, not like last game, he's got air answers now too. Alrighty. Let's get this going. Since we have Strands in the yard, want to represent the quick victory here. Say yes out of habit, hit Battle Screech, and then we're good to go. That's about as far as I'm willing to extend. Unless we got another Prismatic, I'll probably loot next turn. Maybe keep dropping a bird for defense, but other than that, it's all good times. What do we have here? It kind of negates that he has Electrickery. I'll let that one go. Firebolts for birds. Okay, deal. Let's see if he has any graveyard power this game. That was really the difference last game. A bunch of Faithless Looting and Strands versus none. Or not none, but much fewer. Alrighty. Little land flooded here. Let me loot here. We'll throw out the cat and a plane. Throw out another plane here. Alright. I'll play the cat. Trying for that kind of squish play here, or I'm happy trading since we have so many more creatures on the board so far. And if we've got the prismatic in the yard, so feeling alright. Feels like maybe their mana is a little tied up. I'm just guessing. What do I know? Nichols, anyone interested in playing free standard Pauper tournament tonight on MTGO? Nice. Oh, send that to, I don't know if my lieutenants are in the house. Shirazamon or Little Fight. Maybe the time change screwed them up too. I'm not sure. But sorry it blocked you there. That's just to prevent people from spamming stuff. But if anyone's really curious, Nichols, go ahead and send that to me to the Gmail, pauperganda@gmail.com, and I'll post it right after the show if nobody else is able to. Good times, good times. Alrighty. Let me, I'm going to loot here. I'm going to find some damn answers. We're going to discard stuff we don't need. Boy, it'd be nice if our removal package showed up, eh? I'm going to drop this, save the other one. I always say yes just out of... Go like this, come on over. Happy to trade, let's go. Interesting trades. Okay. Standard Pauper sounds like fun. Aha. I didn't even catch that was a standard Pauper tournament. I thought you meant just standard. Alright, cool. What do we got here? Battle Screech? Alright. Might be nice if we draw an Electrickery, eh? They don't have any prismatic in the yard. We really like seeing this card. But I'll wait on it. Let me loot here. Discard 2 cards. Yeah, at this stage. Glad we're not drawing that junk later. Drop our last bird. Try to keep him honest and keep from going all over the place with flashing stuff back. Hopefully our Guardian can get in. It'd be really nice. I know we took out one of our Rally the Peasants, but this is what a strange play. Interesting. Okay. Here we go. They got another one right behind it to reset the board. We shall see. Ooh. Somebody's gunning for the Electrickery. Okay. Boy, these firebolts just seem to be raining down. So that's cool. Oh, now we draw it. Alright. Well, I'll pull our problem child out. We'll bring this out. A little hasty there. I want to get my guys going here. Maybe if he wants to tap out to kill a hawk, that's cool. We got the rally in hand. I can draw like crazy with the clues. Call me impatient. You won't be alone. I got my gigantic water jug here keeping me company. Sorry for the audio effects. Should be playing islands. Cool, cool. Boy, if this was a paper tournament, I'd be like, Judge, check his deck. Seems like there's been 6 firebolts so far. I miss having room for those. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to do this just because I can take a turn here and kind of reset the board. He's using firebolts to get rid of stuff, so I'm pretty sure they don't have Electrickery in hand at least. I can keep one bird back, and we still have prismatic in the yard, and we've got lethal with rally. That's right. Yeah, you'd be happy. When I used to go to tournaments with my buddy Toothmaker Chet Sook down there long ago, he used to always have with him a gigantic water jug. I was always marveling at how quickly it would dissipate. Alright, Tale of 2 turns. I don't want to see a Prismatic Strands here. We do have Faithless Looting. We're about halfway through our deck. And nope, okay. It's just a little mana flooded here, a little creature light. Not quite sure what's going on. Okay. We've got this. Now would be a really good time to draw Electrickery. On our end, double check the graveyard. We don't have any more lootings. I've already burned through 2 of them. That doesn't mean we don't have more of these. 1, 2, 3. We'll rock like this. Okay. I'll attack with everything but one, just for any sort of reverse electrickery effects. Probably lose 2 birds here, but this guy really doesn't like birds, does he? I'm gonna hold off and just call red on this. I'll throw 2 in the yard. I just don't know where this continual Gatling gun of stuff is coming from. Maybe they're holding Monarch and the Guardians got them like, oh crap, what's the point? Okay. We can flash back still. I'm going to trip that clue and hopefully we draw into something good. They've got a looting and a screech in the yard. 2 bolts. Frustrating. Hydration inclination. Yes. Hydration situation. I don't know if I covered that last week. Long time ago. I'm talking like, what, 2004 maybe? There was a contest by Mark Rosewater. And what were those called? They're not tomfooleries. They're, what was it, Toothmaker? There was a contest that they put out, but it's like the word, I always remember, demonstrated was the demonstrated. Tom Swifties, yes. And our resident Toothmaker here got special mention in a paragraph all to his own because he came up with like 80 of them. He just spent like the whole day doing it. It's pretty fun times. All right. Let's throw this back. Come on. He's got the damn prismatic now. This is when we want to see our flaring pain show up. Let's go. All right. Wow, that kind of sucks. I'll play this for the extra. And we'll come in here like this. I think we might force this to be pitched back. Let's see. You want to use it now? I can keep him from gaining life with the prismatics there, since he doesn't have a red up. I'm not too worried about an electrickery here. It's only going to be a 2-for-1 if it goes down, so that way we got rid of that. Battle Screech in the yard. Okay. Oh, Eckhart and Nichols. All right. What do we have here? More shenanigans. Well, I'm going to keep him out of the life range here. You know what? I think the bird might be worth more alive than the 3 life that he's going to gain here. I'll tap this and just call red. We got another one in our hand. I think they're kind of hurting for creatures here. Flashback Firebolt. Feels a little desperate. Probably just keep Guardian back and stop his life gain from even happening. Of course, got to be careful if Prismatic shows up. I mean, Flaring Pain. Yeah, that should be the guy I keep back. Alrighty. 4 life coming back through. 1 card to 2. Here we are. Man, can we please just start drawing good stuff here? Alright. There is nothing there. Let's rock like this and attack. And I think we'll get there with the Guardian. What do we have here? And we have a new Pictionary today. Good times. I did test out Oblivion Ring for a while. Metagame was just a little bit too fast when I was doing it, but it is kind of a catch-all when you have things like Pestilence and such. Maybe he's running a Skyfisher package so he can reset them. Not quite sure. I don't want him gaining life here, and right now I could care less about an Electrickery, so I'm all about the keep that dude at bay. We'll call white, unless he's got the Flaring Pain here, and in that case we're going to be eating even more. Alright. Thank you for the enthusiasm there, Eckhart. Sorry, I'm reading in reverse. I know you wrote that a while ago. And the one red's back, but there's nothing in our opponent's hand as he's hellbent, and I wish we were. You know, I cut 1 land. Look at our hand. It'd be nice if we had something else to go on here. Well, I got to keep our dude up just so we can prevent the life gain from happening. Well, Prismatic Strands for white. Unless they don't trip anything, then we'll just take it. He's got the firebolt in the yard. Will he use it? Probably. Where's this going? Alright. Let's trip this for white. And draw one of our own. Like a Seal of Fire or something. That'd be kind of cool. There's no more prismatics in the yard. They can't block us. We can block them. Curious. Wow. I've cut a land here, folks. This is really ridiculous. You know, they've got looting and Battle Screech. I think I got to stay back here. Yeah, this is a really frustrating spot to be in. Game 1 I deserve to lose. This one not so much. This is just bad draws. But yeah, I can't be letting him. He could get up to like 15 life if he went all out here with the screeches and the loots and stuff. But good news, when we do find a loot, we're going to have a whole lot of stuff to pitch to it. We just need to be alive and our opponent to not be at like in the teens of life, because we've only got our one dude out here. Pitch an Electrickery means he's probably holding one. Here comes another one. All right. Lumithread. Digging for one more creature to probably bounce back that Battle Screech. I say so too, Nichols, but flood happens. Like I said, I've always been the proponent of putting more lands in that you need, because it's always easier to fight the opposite, fighting flood than screw because of retrace and such. But holy cow, not today. This is feeling like I should be playing with 17 lands the way it's drawing right now. But all right, we'll call white. Keep him off of the fear train here. Come on now, let's just get a Seal of Fire and end this thing quick. Or a Faithless Looting, that'd be nice. Anything other than a land. No more lands, please. We still got a game 3. Alright, well that helps. That helps a lot, actually. We'll attack. Unless he's got Faithless. I'm just going to hold. That's got to be intimidating. I have 5 cards. He probably knows most of them are land, but still. Kind of forces them to go all in here. Damn life land. Come on, no more spells. Here comes the Battle Screech. Well, this is an interesting play. He's going to have to nab himself. Might be worth the life gain, I guess, huh? Probably not. Hellbent. Let's drop the strands, call white. Pass the turn. And do they have anything in the yard? Nope. All right, so we're 1-1, made up for punt match there. Alrighty. Electrickeries. Boy, I was halfway through my deck, didn't feel it. Man, I'm telling you, I'm so sore here. Oh, my goodness. Kind of turns in a little bit of a grind fest with this matchup here. I'm really liking swirling in this matchup. Of course, you know, Prismatic shows up, you're kind of screwed. I don't think Relic's worth bringing in. One of the few matchups where Fairy Macabre would feel better. Just end of turn, zap! Full on. However, I think I'm going to go in with my Seekers. Yeah, but there has been a whole lot of removal. We've seen all the firebolts, all the lightning bolts. Doesn't bode well for Seeker, but if we can flash anything back or do stuff, we'll be all right. Just curious if I should bring in... I'm curious if I should take out Journeys and just bring in Seal of Fires. I like seeing seals more. I can trip them at instant speed. I just got to watch out for the prowess trick that I fell for. Tactical Terry's in the house. That's Drew Tactical Terry. All right. Be nice if our Flaring Pain showed up. I'll keep that one Journey. Go a little creature heavy here. Let's hope for no flood, no screw, just right in the middle. Let's go. This is what happened yesterday with Paulo. Oh boy. Look, see what you wish for. I'm going to mulligan this. Even though we've got double play, we're on the draw. I just don't want to tempt fate too much. And we mulligan again. And we'll stick with this keep. Throw this on the bottom. All right, mull the 5. Not the greatest. Let's get the screen real estate a little bit bigger here. Sorry about that. Hey people, says Nimchimsky, sun in bed. All right. Either a real situation or a British rock band. And our mana has been correctified. I think I'm going to slow roll this with looting. I don't really want to reveal much of this stuff. So I'm going to sit back. Their mana's good. Problem is they got a few more cards than me. Alright. It's the battle to see who gets strands in the yard first, right? Sambaram in the house. Alright. Okay. Let's fill up our hand. Always a good thing to do. Mulligan birds are back, and then we say, what mulligan? We're all back to normal. Woohoo! More likely to draw land now. Yeah, Nimchimsky, I apologize for all of America. It's a really silly system. Every year, to our defense, we're always talking about getting rid of it, but yeah, I think the last 2 Tuesdays, the Pauper Classic Tuesdays, have had like super low attendance because of it. Just all these people showing up an hour late, like, what's the turn? What? Huh? It's like, gotcha. All right, well, I'm liking what's in my hand. I'm going to do this now just to get a 2-for-1 in attack. Let's see where we're at. Kind of screams that I have another one in hand, or maybe it doesn't. Who knows? We'll see. Lightning bolt. All right. There's the Hawks again. 10 minutes on both our clocks. He's got 11. We're all right. There's a system. I didn't know that about Michigan Tactical Theory. Is that exempt, or did they have something that voted it out? I've always been stuck over here on the West Coast, and man, I'm gonna just slow roll this. Keep out our Hawks. I like a lot of what's in my hand, and I'd like to keep it. I can loot the Rally and the Screech in a pinch now. Obviously don't want to be pitching the next Electrickery though. Our opponent's got the Battle Screech in yard. Be neat to see Apollo 75 here with the Oblivion rings and such. That was interesting. Somebody's got another bird, don't they? All right. Let's see. Well, let's drop the looting. All right, so we've got a strands to protect our boys, and we'll throw out this. Hurting a little bit for mana here. We'll bring out a Seeker. Look to attack. Might be eating a big fat lightning bolt, but we've got the strands to help pay a little bit for it. Hopefully it's a firebolt and we can return the error of game 1, right? Nope. It ain't going to be that. Well, let's try and keep them alive. Pull these up. Clunky play, but I'm going to do what I can here. Alright, Flaring Pain shows up. I wish mine would. This is going to be quite a bit of life for our opponent. Good to have that. Alright. Always and always. Shoot, let's say red just in case. Womp womp. Alright. Here comes a big old 4-point swing, maybe even more. Let's see. Interesting spot. As we take 4, crunch. There we go. All right, well, thinking I bring out 1 Hawk if he's got Electrickery. No, if I go all out here, sit and duck for it since we don't have it in the yard. I think I'll pass here. There's always the option of being able to block the Seeker and using Electrickery to gain bonus there. Okay. Ramosian Rally, maybe? Jim Miles. Am I missing something here? Must have a Ramosian Rally or some tech. This is an awful naked play if just going all in like this. Alright. Well, that's going to hit us hard, but this will hit him a little bit harder. We're going to eat 6 here. But he loses a whole lot of people. If we can find a... there we go. Let's... 1, 2, 3, 4... I'd really like to keep that. That's a bummer. Alright, we'll throw this in this back. We'll throw our own Seeker out. Clunky, clunky, clunky. It's got a looting. Good news is we got rid of a whole lot of stuff. Flaring Pains out of the yard already, so yikes. And there's no Prismatic in his yard, so I hope so, Nichols, but the Seeker's really been liking Paulo here so far, all 3 games. Here comes more of the hydration situation. I got like this 2-gallon jug. It's pretty huge. Ugh, man. After working out though, it's tough to lift that. You feel like a... oh boy, look at this. All right. Hey, how about my Swirling Sandstorm now? Come on. Where's it at? All right. Well, I've got some blockers here. 2, 3. If I could do that. Boom. Gets me that. This is a tight spot. It's got looting in the yard, so that's lethal. I don't really want to just throw Battle Screech tokens out there for nothing. Now, if I loot, I might be able to find a bit more of an answer. I think that's what I'm going to do, and then drop an Inspector and hope for the best. I think that's the best play here. Ooh, that doesn't help much at all. Well, I'm going to need all of that. Doesn't change things, and 1 life's not going to do much there. So, all right, we'll kill that. I'm going to kind of play possum here. I was hoping we could turn over a Prismatic to reset a turn there. So, probably not all out. It'd be nice to get it. I'm pretty sure most people like me only pack 1 Flaring Pain. So, if I get a Prismatic in the yard, I'm a lot more likely to kind of keep casting 1 creature and keeping it out there. But this is getting a wee bit scary. Depending on what he turns over here, this could be game. Might help if I do this. Reason we brought this up, right? Whole lot of junk in the yard. I have to block here. He's gonna go up to a crazy amount of life. I've only got 6 minutes to beat this guy. We've got what we need. We just need to draw some damn removal here. Alright, well that's not it. We almost have to cast Screech here. It just doesn't help us win. I'm trying to think of scenarios here. Yeah, we can loot. God, we just... Oh man, this is a tight spot. Yeah, our only out really is to loot to get Prismatic Strands. Let's see how many we've got. There's only one, so we've got 3 more and almost half our deck list here. I think that's the right play. Anybody disagree with that? I don't have much time, so chime in quick. We're going to loot. We're going to pitch probably Pain Screech in a pinch. Be nice to get some life. Prismatic Strands would show up. The alternative, we play Battle Screech, we double block, and we just eat it. Or 1-1. We pitch the clue, drop the bird, we're dead. Yeah, I'm thinking looting's the way to go. Let's keep our double 1 open. Come on, Prismatic. Ugh, that doesn't feel very good. Alright, well, that makes things... We're dead. Oh, we can at least see... Go out with a little blaze of glory. Splat! He's got us. But if you're going to lose, it's good to lose to a bully. Not in real life, but in Magic anyway. He's probably got, what, the strands to show that? Nice play. All right. Well, we're down against our own deck, kinda. An asterisk. Probably the same 68, maybe, I would guess. But bit flooded in that second game, but punt didn't help me any on that first one. So, no biggie. We'll see what we do in round number 2. Yeah, I should have shot myself. It's funny though, cutting the land, and the majority of the time still a little bit flooded, but I don't want to tempt the mana gods much more than that, going any lower there. So yeah, my oldest and I started going to this gym, working out, and showing them the old man's old workouts, probably antiquated by now, but it's been a lot of fun. Gonna go out there again tonight and get my lift on. Mostly cardio for me. I don't want to bulk up too much. All the old pros in the house today. Abaddon, I haven't seen him in years. Very good player. Doesn't bode well for me. Let's keep this. And start dropping some fools, hopefully. Come on now. Alright. Oh, and if there's one thing this deck hates, it's Pestilence. So, let's get out a creature we don't really care about and can keep repeating and try to stay above the life race here. Don't want to sound like a defeatist, but these are the kind of decks you're just like, oh my god, really? That's what happens when you get in the loser bracket. Okay, if I fill up my hand, that's not going to make too much sense here. Let's pull some defense, and I'll loot. Alright, we've got that. I probably want to cast that naturally. Might be better as a secret. Of course, you know, they run Castigate, so Rally's better in the yard, and I'm not looking to get rid of anything else. I'll throw the other loot out. Go like this. At least we're not going to get pinged to death. So in theory, we could refill our hand with Hawk, pitch the Wilds, Battle Screech, go crazy with Rally, and hope they don't have Prismatic Strands or are online with any of their hate there. So that's the theory. I'm going to try to stick to it. Watch they're running main deck Shrivel or something like that, but yeah, I just had the biggest, or the, I guess, just desire to play my UG Death Touch list in last week's challenge, and had a lot of fun. There's some blowout games and other ones not so much, but very good time. Syscom's in the house. Good to see ya. And my youngest, we got the Charades game coming up. The 4th installment. He's been able to knock out 1 a week, so at least I can do is edit it together. A lot of classic cards today. But if you want to be ahead on the game, be really quick on the keyboard. I know it's a little too quick sometimes unless the connection's really hot for Twitch. But if you try to think of 7th edition cards with this next one coming up at the break, he loves white borders. Talk about like a curse on almost the Macbeth scale, right? Curse of the Father sort of thing. And man, I swear he's all about that. All right, I'm gonna go for it here. Prismatic Strands will at least be telegraphed, and he'll still have really stultified turns. But he's got to show me that he's got main deck. Now, if there was already, you know, Pestilence plus 1 mana out there, I'd be all against this play, but I'm going to go for it here. That gives me a lot of hope. That means he probably doesn't have a board wipe in hand, and he's looking for something. Of course, Rally of the Peasants in the yards are pretty terrifying. But now is the question of, do I pull the trigger or not, right? And go for it here. If I rally now, let's just see if he's got it. I'll bring everybody over. Got to try to win, right? This way, at least he won't be able to do it again next turn because I can seal of fire his Inspector. Or maybe it'll just go through. Probably not. Doink. Yep. All right. Card for a card. Interesting. We'll drop this and pop it at the end of the turn, unless he wants to keep his Inspector alive. Now we're feeling a little vulnerable. I guess not, Nimchimsky. I don't know. I don't know how the ship's flying itself. Wink, wink. All right, well, there goes that plan. But again, Seal of Fire. It's really nice when you have this and you're worried about echoing decay. It's like, doesn't really work. I can pop 1, I can pop 2. I don't think I'll do that. I'll hang out for a bit. This is good times, except if Pestilence shows up. Then I don't like that card because it can kind of keep me dead, but we haven't really done much damage yet here. I'll get out a big hitter. I think I'm going to sit back on the rest of this. Yeah, let's pop that clue. Let's go like this. Let me get this online here. I've got 2 in the yard. We've got enough air power to close this out. What I really need now is some protection, prismatic and such. This is good. I'll throw this and this out. Might be an angler in our future. We'll be able to do something. And now at least I can withstand one shot of something like a... It's not that relevant in this matchup, but never know. Maybe he's playing Whale of the Nim or something. Okay. There goes our best creature. And now I will start shooting. Boink! Now we will see a little wanton play here, but we'll see how we feel. What you got? You gonna flash back strands now? Do I got it? Don't I got it? Maybe, maybe not. Oh, he's afraid. I would be too. Feel pretty silly encapsulating that here. So, all right, I'm gonna pull here, and I'm actually going to play the Hawk. He called white, right? Yeah. Okay. I'll bring this out just so we got it. Yes, out of habit. All right. No attack here. No pestilence. Another prismatic ruins our day. That ruins our day pretty good too. This is when we wish we didn't drop Seal of Fire, right? Yeah, our board's going to be wiped to death. Of course, I can trip that clue. Let's do that right now for a lot of reasons. We can do it again. I think that's the right play. Let's do that. Trip the clue again. We're looking for a seal here. Didn't find it. We'll play this though. Bring this back up. Attack with everything. Let's get him down to honest levels. Maybe our Guardian can clean up. Maybe they don't have that much mop-up power afterwards. Who knows? All I know is I hate this matchup. What's fun too is when you get them down to the single life total, when they trip rats, you tap Prismatic in response, and then they tap it again, and you're like, okay, I'll call purple. So they end up doing 1 more damage since your stuff gets wiped out anyway. But yeah, they've got quite a few answers against us. Crypt Rats is so cool. My son saw that card for the first time last night and was like, holy crap. So, yeah, I guess we could just say yes to this and keep a lot of our team. Sure. It's got a unearth in our future. There it is. Hey, I got one of those. Hopefully he doesn't have the enchantment that gains life with it, right? Alright, this is good times. We'll do this and throw the cat out. Alright. I'm going to pull this off here. Play our own dude. Scare him off a bit. Let's get our life content going up. And that's about as board committed as I want to get for right now. We've got the cats in the yard. Got some edict bait here. He's probably like, Guardian, you're not supposed to play that. Well, I didn't get the memo. But I do have a Guardian in real life with Nasty's signature on it, and he drew a nice unhappy face on it because it caught him off guard too. I was just playing with that the other day. I was like, oh, I like when I draw this. Memories. I like to have players in epic matches sign up my deck list. There was a guy in Seattle I got that was playing a similar deck when I was first starting to play Circle of Protection Black. That was good times. Bum, bum, bum. Skyfisher. It's getting away from us. You can kind of feel the tide, right? Feels like it anyway. We've got strands in the yard. That's pretty cool. We're not drawing much of anything here. Alright, sir. Let's attack. Here. We're definitely going to want to bring in our, you know what. Oh, that doesn't help anybody, Adrian. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say our Flaring Pain. So that Guardians will be dead. Next. Okay. This is cool. Yeah, we don't need this stuff. Get rid of it. I'll drop this. Maybe should have done that last turn. I mean, next turn. But at least it represents 2 more damage to their dome, right? Okay. Guardian against Guardian. It's a battle no one saw coming. Pauper Hype says AC7 Eskimo 72 or whatever your name is. Not worth saving this. Alright. Boop. He's dead. No life for us. And away we go. Oh, it's another Guardian of the Protected Persuasion. Look at this. Yowza. Alright. Well, we can take that for quite a while. Let's see. Let's do this now. Throw this and this out. You know what? Don't discard that. I'll discard the lands. I'll bring back a cat. Kitty cat. And I'll attack for 2. I want to bring out another cat. Who knows? Got that last Squadron Hawk. Yeah. It is very well guarded. Well said, my friend. Gotta hit him 2 more times if this keeps up. I've got Prismatic. He's probably got it too, though. Or she. I don't know. These monikers get confusing, folks. Baron Moore shows itself. I don't want to see life gaining. I'm already 2 minutes down here and being a chatterbox. I don't want to lose the time on this deck. Come on now. What's he got going here? I think I'm just going to throw my cats up against the walls here to gain life. Ooh, that's cool. Get a wee bit scary. Let's loot again. I'll throw out the cat in this. Loot again. Throw out this and this. I'll drop a cat. Not yet. Let's gain some life. Shirazaman, nice to join us, my friend. Sorry for the time change. That's throwing everybody off. There's two, one more. Come on, no more life gain. No Skyfisher to get the Rift Watcher back shenanigans. Let's just keep this game honest, shall we? I'll kind of represent some air power next turn because I want him to use Pestilence if this keeps up. Ooh, look at this. Okay, well, Prismatic here and call black. I mean, white. Let's see what we have here. Probably more Prismatic Strands, I would assume. Let's do this. Getting a whole lot of stuff we don't like to see. Yeah, we don't really need that, do we? Well, let's see where this goes. Let's attack. Prismatic anyone? Probably. Here it is. All right. A card everyone loves to hate. There we are. Gonna journey that Skyfisher straight away. Actually, let's drop the Seeker. Drop this. Click on the benefits. Here we are. And booyah. All right. Seal of Fire, feeling the love. Banhammer, yeah, that would be a good one. Oh, I know, Shiraz. This fault is all America, believe me. It's a very... It gets old having to, especially since I've started Twitch this last 2 or 3 years, just so many like apologies twice a year of just like, yeah, it's a really dumb system. Sorry. Anything in the yard? Nope. Man, I gotta watch out. Like 10 minutes down, haven't even won yet. All right, there's that. Okay. I'm gonna bring out our kitty cats. I'll bring this up. Return this. It's going to gain the 2 life here. This is going to kind of blow. Get him out of range, but at least there's no... well, maybe there is a life recursion here. Maybe he's got some momentary blink tech in here or something like that. Unfortunately, they're going to be at 8 life. And we're not doing too much better. That's why I'm going to bring out these kitty cats and start attacking. Bazooka Bog. Perfectly not on time. I just got my cats out of the yard, so that feels pretty good. Hoo-ah! We're taking... Well, you can't really block. Yeah, I know. It's getting down to the wire. It's been niddling me down. That's why I dropped those cats. Happy to attack with them and gain 2 life. Unless he wants to trip Pestilence for 1. Then things will get really fun. He knows what's in my hand. I think I'd trip for 2 right now regardless. Wipe the board. Ooh, that might be the game there. Alright, we need something good here. Come on now. Well, that helps a little bit just because of the life gain. But he's got enough blockers here. I'm not even going to be doing damage, so that's a little irrelevant. Maybe they'll block badly. Who knows? I hate to be hellbent, but I want every little bit of life I can get. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the board. I'm going to play it. And I'm going to attack with my lifeies. Hiya! Okay. I think I'm only going to go to, was it 14? Yeah, sounds about right. I've already got 2 there. Let's hold back. No surprises in our hand being hellbent. Fun matchup. Pestilence on the board. Get them low enough that it don't matter. No more drawing. Please, no life birds, even Rift Watchers. Up on 19 in the house. We had a mirror matchup, close loss round 1, and now we're up against the deck that almost always lose to, Pestilence. But this is game 1, but problem is we're almost 10 minutes down. So I really want to win this first one so I can relax and try to pull off the second one. All right. Whew. All right. That's rare. We're not supposed to usually win that one. Let's discuss the sideboard while I go refill. Help me out here. Be right back. This is definitely going in. And this. And we're back. Oops. As I sit on my headphones. Oop. Alright. So I don't know if Lumithread's really going to be that much of a help here, but Shrivel can make an occurrence. I really like Seal because Echoing Decay is a thing. This not so much. Maybe take one of those out, one of these out, and probably a Strands. It's only relevant very, very late. See, Guardian wins the game there in a game that we can't usually win. My theory's been that I'm kind of dead to Tron naturally. It's just a tough matchup. So instead of fighting it with so many cards in the sideboard, I've opted for let's see if we can beat him with speed. And if not, we're gone. Not to say that Guardian's good against them. It isn't. I side those out every time, but just about everything else in the field, it's good. I've had some close calls with Elves, too, where you wipe the board. And it really plays in hand with my tech with Swirling Sandstorm. I really like playing that. All right, let's see. We got relics. Sure, I'll bring in one relic. And maybe lose one more cat. Let's try this out. Booyah. Let's see what we got. At least we don't got bouncing screens today, folks. Land looks good. Wee bit slow, but I'll keep it. Get things just right. Probably got a handful of dead weights. Oh, Nickels, I've been trying Renegade Freighter in your white nickel build to some pretty fun success. It's really like being able to do it. It got me thinking like it'd be cool to make a Guardian Idol Renegade Freighter list that's like kind of the edict proof list. You sit back and you don't have creatures, and then you do. I'll say goodbye to... Actually, I think Squadron Hawk might be the best call here. Up a 19. That's a good deduction, but it actually isn't. I originally came to it because I couldn't beat Tribe without it, and I just started liking it so much. It's so good against echoing tricks that I just started keeping it. And I wanted all 4. I just always like it. There's so much relevance that comes up. Unlike that very first punt in game 1. That excluded. It's a pretty good card. All right. We've got plenty of land here. Not too worried about this. I don't really want to trip that yet. Let's get our land right. I'm going to trip a Faithless Looting here. Our mana is more than correct. We can bring this back from the yard. Well, I've got plenty there. Let's throw these out. And next turn we'll start casting stuff. Trying to be aggressive. Do this thing called attacking for the win. Yeah, Seal of Fire, I've always been a big cheerleader of it because it's never dead, obviously. And it's if you think about it, once it's out, obviously it can be countered. But outside of somebody pyroblasting it and then you just sack it in response, there's no counter for it. And it's always going to hit for 2. Like I said, there's so much in Pauper that fears that card. It's really borders on ridiculous. All right, let's see. We'll go here. We'll drop this, stop the attacking. Then we'll play our mulligan birds and refill our hand. Like we never mulliganed at all, baby. Woohoo! Yeah. It's turn 16 and we got a full hand. Or at least that's what the ticker says. I know it's what, turn 3? Something like that. Have we played a land? We have. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I just drawn. It's like bringing the Pyroblast, Flaring Pain, maybe one relic. And I just threw in the relic today. I used to not even run any graveyard hate, but there's been I've seen some graveyard recursion lists that just go crazy. That was an interesting pull. I guess I would do the same thing there. Well, opponent's got the mana for everything going here now, so kind of have to lean a little bit harder on the air aspect here. So I'm going to pull this, and I think I'm going to stop developing here pretty quickly as far as going wide, because one Pestilence and we're out. I want to fill up my yard, throw the options a little south. Here we go. I'll attack. Keep this rocking here. Hey, Bloody Thug in the house. All right. Let's see. And Nichols, I think you had a link. Shirazamon's here now, so send him the link and you can post that up if you wouldn't mind, my buddy. All these time shenanigans on the USA side. Sorry about that again. All right, Mr. Rats, you got us dead to rights. You're gonna go all in here. 2 for 4. All right. That sucks. Our board's set though. We're feeling pretty good. Get out a real creature. Throw this out. Get some Edict Bait out here. Oop. Sure. I'll just keep the Edict Bait here. Nope. Just in case. Probably got a dead weight instead, but I'm gonna play out of fear. Maybe he's just got a bunch of lands. Who knows? Just that Faithless Looting is going to make this Seeker able to hit good here. Boy, this deck's even meaner to burn than mine is. Littlefite texted me last night. He was just giddy as a kid. He was on Arena and he built one of my life-gaining decks because I guess on the Arena metagame. I wouldn't know. I haven't been on it for ages, but my youngest plays it quite a bit as me. But anyway, he said burns just everywhere, and he switched to the dark side, being life gain, and he was just laughing all the way to the bank. All right. Well, just to shut off creatures. There's not many outside of Skyfisher I would rather do this to. This turns on all my weenie dudes and makes my Seeker of the Way gain a lot of life. Of course, we could meet with a Prismatic here, but at least it won't be flashed back anytime soon. All right. I'm not sure about that, Bloody Thug. No idea. Okay, well, here's the conundrum. Gotta trip it and hurt yourself. But in the meantime, by doing that, I get to do more stuff. Let's trip this. Let's trip it again. One, two, three, four, five. I really like having 6, so I can double flash my, you know what? What am I talking about? The, Rally the Peasants, that's what. I think my card frame today is Battle Complaints, but sometimes it's Rally the Paupers. That's good times. What you got, Pestilence? Oh, somebody's got some, Well, if you're going to play like that, either a Guardian's coming, or he's got a Edict in his hand. Guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, RIW Hobbies really goes all out. They have quite the incredible payout. I think it's like a 1K tournament or something, but hopefully I'm still in frame. I know when I sat back down and bumped the computer, so hopefully I didn't screw everything up there. All right, we need our Guardian in a big way, and I love when people bring in Graveyard Hate and it's irrelevant at the stage of the game. Just silliness. Yeah, I'll look for it. All right, how many more lootings do we have? 2. And we've got the 1. So we'll sit back on Battle Screech and hope for the best. I kind of think of this as hitting for 1 in a very inefficient manner. All right, thank you for that, my friend. It was funny yesterday. I was sitting there watching my oldest, who looks like a young version of Bruce Lee's. Obviously, father ego aside, but he's a really handsome devil. And I was, you know, he looks just enough, like the old me, I was kind of like looking at his form, being like, wow, he's doing great. And then I looked over in the mirror at me, and I was like, like 40-year-old moment. So, but thank you for that, Toothmaker. It makes me feel a little bit better. But yesterday I was just like, there was like this nanosecond where I was kind of like, yeah, looking good. And I was like, wait, that's not me. All right, well, we're dead in the water here. Might be able to do some last little tricknology. Let's make those core sanctifiers dead next turn. I haven't seen that much graveyard recursion here. I think I'm going to lose the relic in the third game. I would hope so. Yeah, that's what my fear is. A long time ago, Shirazma might remember this, like our 5th or 6th show, there was a fly. Everybody knows how much I hate mosquitoes or diptera of any kind, and I swung at it, and for the whole frame, it was like I was sitting in a hole for the rest of the show. So I'm going to scoop here just for time constraints here, guys. I'll see what the next card is. Let's see. Show me a land, and I'll get pissed off. All right, I'll sit back and making Prismatic Strands here. We're getting buried in advantage by Palace Sentinels. Yeah, and he's going to have the math to do everything else here quick too. So we'll call white on this. See what the next card is, and then we'll concede. It's always funny. My youngest, when we play, I'll play a bully or this variety of decks, and he's like, why don't you just play that every week? It never loses. And I'm like, son, everything always loses. There's a reason the top dogs will crash and burn often. You'll see some of the best names in Pauper on those challenges at the very bottom of the ranks. Very happens to all of us. That consistency, though, I know. All right, I have seen enough. Good grief. So because of this kind of play, I am going to bring in, he has Castigates, but I'd rather have a Sandstorm in this than a Relic. I don't know. What do you guys think? They were going very like, aha, if that's a accurate word. All right, bye-bye, Relic. These are no good. I think Journey at 2 is okay. 3 strands seems enough here. I'm going to bring in 1 just for the hell of it. Maybe he'll pull it with Castigate, but if he goes wide again, it might be one of those Hail Marys that we can Tormenting Voice or Looting into and see. Again, we're not supposed to win this matchup, but we'll see. Yeah. I think I was pretty correct in nailing that. It's kind of a sideboard cute card. I'm sure it'll show up. There was a mono white list that had just a ton of removal and guardians a long time ago, like 6-7 years ago. It's in my Facebook archive somewhere. It would probably take 3 hours to find it scrolling, but I could see it being in that with a little bit of help there. All right, well, we got 1 pain, got a Lumithread. I'm gonna go with this. Got 1 Sandstorm just for the aha, back at ya. I mean, it's not gonna kill a guardian, but the way they were playing at that last one might wipe them out. Oh man, an all red hand, no way to fetch, and we're flooded. And we got a late game card, so I'm going to treat this as a land. So we've got 6 land and 1 bad creature. We're going to mulligan this. All right, we'll keep this. Not that much better. We can at least... all right, we have enough land. Thank you very much. Bottom. And let's pull this. We'll go for white here. That way we've got options. So Guardian content out of the Pauper meta increasing again. I'm not quite sure. Oh yeah, Nichols, I've never even been in the Facebook League. I get told afterwards, like, it's going on right now. I'm like, oh, when was I supposed to sign up? So I think the mess up is oftentimes I think people assume that because I'm so close to Pauper that I know all the goings on, and I don't. It's like my buddy Toothmaker in the chat here. He was the one that told me about the Pauper Pro Tour. Like he was the first one that my phone went off, and I was like, oh crap. I jumped on to help show you guys as fast as I could, but I think our Guardian's going bye-bye. Oh, that's a big chunk right there going sideways. Well, might as well gain life while we got it. Yeah, this is a very slow, boring hand. You would think that we added 2 lands, not cut 1 with these hands that we've been having lately, but it happens. All right, W Hobbies. Man, I wish I lived close to you guys. I would traverse through the snow to go to a quality store like that. Bravo. All right, did we see anything? I got to play this now because of Castigate. I've seen Castigate everywhere, so I'm just going to drop this now and hope he doesn't have anything. We could still get, it's between Castigate, which I know they run up to 4 of, and Sanctifiers, which I know that at most they run 2 of. So we've already seen one Castigate, but still the percentages are heavily leaning towards Castigate being a thing. God, I wish we just had an army of 1/1s right now so we could at least answer a Pestilence at instant speed, but we also have to worry about Crypt Rats. My money's on us going down 0-2, believe it or not. Mirror matchup and then our worst matchup. Ouch, this isn't helping things. Toothmaker. That is a good theory, my friend. I think you are correct. Alright. Well, this guy'd have to be living under a rock for this to be the target of any sort of removal, but it might be. Maybe they'll try to do something with it. At least it's a creature. Yeah, it's funny, my playstyle's really changed. I used to kind of go more all in, and so I leaned on the Lumithread Fields a lot more as a, you know, what you got? You know, you're going to have a whole lot of removal, like Evan Carr's Justices twice sort of thing, but just learning to hold back a bit more. Okay. And we're going to take this. Oh, that'd be cool. Tactical tear. It never happens to me. I only run into Pestilence when I'm playing Bully or go wide strategies, which is often. I tend to play those a lot. Yeah. I think the old man's going down to an 0-2 start here. I'll finish strong, though. Almost guarantee it with this deck. Of course, famous last words. Let's go keep getting our life going here. Alrighty. Got a jet. Make it back before. Thank you for that, my friend. I will need it the way we've started. Alright. Yeah, I was this close to playing the Death Touch build. But you know what? That's easily our most played deck on the stream. And I just... I'll block here. And then I'll flip it. It's easily our most played. I think we've had maybe 7 or 8 shows now over 3 years, or 2 or 3 years, and wasn't that much change. I messed around with Disrupt. If you could bring that up in the chat there, Shiraz, I'd appreciate it. Just like, because there's so many sorceries in the last couple of weeks I've seen, and a lot of Burn has sorcery, even though it plays as like instant speed. So yeah, watch, we're going to draw our Swirling Sandstorm now. It's like we've just been sitting here with nothing, and here comes the Relic to just rub it in even more. But that's the best thing about playing Faithless Looting. We can just pitch it. Boy, I haven't seen this deck draw this bad in a while. This is just flood. All we need is to get a little jump start. But the rats are out. Sentinel's out. I think we're pretty dead in the water here, guys. I'm about to scoop it. But yeah, so I was having a lot of fun with Dispel, or Disrupt, because... especially against Burn, but it was just a little too cutesy. Better to just lean on hard Dispel and eat the sorceries with your smile. Alright. I've literally had a drunk keyboard. I spilled wine on mine about 3 years ago. Not this computer, but the old one. And it's the reason for the new computer. There was just too many little issues happening and stuff. But I don't know why this guy's going so wide with a wipe strategy. But hey, he's winning. I'm not. I think I'd be holding back. I guess you could argue you want to pitch those clues. Boy, it'd be fun to have the mana for a Swirling Sandstorm now. I mean, the graveyard for one. He's got the Relic out, unfortunately. My goodness, this stuff keeps up. This is ridiculous. I guess we got to lean on, what, the Crypt Rat here? I mean, you can just pop it for 1. Probably get it back. Or the Skyfisher. Take the Crypt Rat. Represents the other way out. We've got enough. I'm going to have to start strandsing here pretty soon. So Senka could ask why you have 0 creatures with a go wide strategy. Yes, I know. Sure feels that way. Yeah, we're just dead here. Should have cast that in response. I'm just so despondent right now over just getting so flooded with after cutting 1 land to boot. It's okay. Like if you follow me on Facebook, yesterday our first round opponent was Paulo Cabrillo, and He was who I lost to in the very last round. I was trying for a 5-0, obviously. Got down to a 4-1 because of him and started today off with a 0-1. So, yeah, this is not a good start. But hey, we lost to ourselves round 1, and then the worst matchup for us and we won the first one, so that's cool. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go get some more water. I'll be right back after these fake commercial messages and stuff. See you soon.
What's the largest number you can think of?
100,000?
999,000.
A million. In actual fact, it's neither of these. The largest number is about 45 billion. Although mathematicians suspect that there may be even larger numbers. With so many different numbers to deal with, it can get a bit confusing. Unless you use maths. Maths stands for Mathematical Antitelharsic Half-Fatum Septomen. Think of it as the language of numbers, with 1 equaling A, 2 equaling V, 3 equaling hello, and so on. We use maths at almost every point of the day, whether we're working out how to thread our shoelaces, calculating the optimal moment at which to embark upon a conversation, or, if you can fly, planning your trajectory for the journey to work.
Hey everybody, Deluxecoff here. Just wanted to give a quick thank you to our donations, as you can see over to the side here. It really helps out. We've got new mics and things always being needed for Pauperganda and keep the content flowing. So if you can, donate. If not, no biggie. But again, thank you very much to the generous support of the people over here, and we'll see you next time. And we're back. All right, let's get back to some winning ways here. Yeah, you guys were Johnny on the spot with those answers. They were just right there. I was trying to beat the slow roll location of our next opponent here, but didn't want to roll the too many commercials there. So anyway, yeah, the giant growth, the unsummons. So yeah, if you lean in the future outings, if you lean on white bordered stuff, or especially 7th edition things, he tends to try to pick from that card pool because he just loves the he calls them old cards. Shows how old I am, and some of us are. Don't even think of them that way. I'm just like, they're ugly cards, but I'll show you old. Yeah, we went and checked out the local comic shop in town, and he picked out, there was a demonic tutor, I think from Revised, he spent a lot of his allowance on, and a hypnotic specter. I was like, all right, right off the old block, except for the white bordered thing. But other than that, Good times. All right. Man, oh man. This is taking a while. Yeah. So, yeah, losing a bully round 1 happens. Kind of a coin toss. Went to 3 games. Pestilence went to 3 games. I was kind of happy about that. But boy, story of the day so far. It's not like I just threw this list together. This is the one I competed with at LA -1 card. I think I didn't have Relic in the sideboard. And yeah, I've been really happy with. I really swear by the mana base being at an even 20, not 21 as I originally built it, and is popularly played. And as it feels today, 19 might be the better way to roll with that. So, boy, I haven't seen a queue go this long in quite a while here. That being said, I can at least go over to the deck lists here and show you. So yeah, this is the list I'm running today. The Boros Bully. We went over the main. The big difference here is I've got room for 2 Guardians main here. Thinking about, never know, Electrickery comes and goes from the main deck, but for right now I've only got 1 Lumithread in the side, 2 Standard Bears, 1 Fracture, 2 Swirling Sandstorms. Really like this tech. This outside of a Relic really fills up the yards pretty good, and it's great against Affinity and stuff with being able to hit a lot of other decks too, like Elves and such. It just ends the day. Flaring Pain, 4 Blasts, 3 Electrickeries, and 1 Relic just for all the graveyard shenanigans. So, all right, let's hopefully this person's here, and we can go off to round 3 and start with one of those weird things called a W. Our screens aren't going for us here. Ankylosaur, one of my favorite dinosaurs. All right, let's see what we can do here. My guess would be that Little Fight's still sleeping. He called me. It was night. I was about ready for bed here, and he was still in the throes of gaming. So, all right, Ankylosaur, thank you for that and not ghosting us. But he knows what we're on. Oh well. Small advantage. Dun, 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 dun. Good luck, Pauperganda. Just left the stream. Thank you for that. All right. Another good starting hand here. I'm going to lead off with that. Drop those Hawks. This is when you hope your opponent's on like Force Spike control or stuff so that they counter that first Hawk and you've got another one in your hand. So you're just like, well, I don't want you to get the real estate. And it's like, aha, check this out. And if anybody's curious, I can't really text back. I've got all my stuff hotkeyed to cameras and commercials, so we'll keep this. But nobody's got better art on their planes than me. See this hopeful storm coming? Ooh, it's like the beginning of rain. Love it. Is that Rebecca? That's Therese, that's right. Sacrilege. Oh boy, this is another mirror. What do we got going here? All right. We'll lead off with some offense. Get our board going. Yeah. All right. Surprised people can keep things straight. Pauperganda playing as Deluxikov. I sure haven't made it easy. Oh boy, another Pestilence build. Did somebody send out a memo that we're weak against this? My goodness. All right, well, let's fill up our hand if we do this. Yeah, we'll max out here at the 2. Then we're going to lean really heavy on these rallies. Just try to hit something. Those damn inspectors. In fact, I might even pull rally if we draw a basic next turn. Straight up. I got a Pestilence build from one of you out there that wiped the floor with me, which is nothing new. It tends to do that. These builds are very good against Boros. All I know about the metagame lately is there's just been a ton of burn around there. So I've been leaning heavy on Marasa builds. On a hand like this, I'm not too worried about the looting. I mean, I probably would have pitched both rallies next turn, but I can just develop instead. Of course, this build seems to be kind of solidified and gaining popularity. I know it's been beating me left and right. But that's what makes the game so great, you know? You just get those nemesis matchups. So dropping a mountain here is not going to do too much good. I mean, he knows what's in my hand. He's not going to block. I guess I could do that and that, but then if I draw, I'd rather hit correct mana, have access to everything next turn. I'll pull this and be happy with hitting for 1. Nope. Okay. Oop. Here we are. Been wanting to make a Trinket Mage build all blue, but runs all 5 colors with that Expedition map, or the Navigator's Compass, I think it's called. Heck, you could even run Brass Man, if I could just find a reason to run it. Talk about old school card. It's a lot of card for 1 mana. 1/3. Yeah, it's got a drawback, but it's no awesome Skyfisher drawback. It's a real drawback, but never liked artifact damage more than lately because of both this build across from us and ours leaning so heavily on removal for with Prismatic Strands. Alright, well, regardless here, let's go get a Prismatic in the yard so we can at least fend off something. Do we go all in? Don't need this. He knows we have one of these. I'm going to ditch these, and I'm just going to go crazy here. Hear me out. We're already at a disadvantage with this list. If he's got a Crypt Rat, we're out with this plan that I'm concocting here, but nope. But I am going to kind of go all in with my attack strategy here, just so hopefully we can smash face next turn and put a big dent in his side. Otherwise, we just lost most of our team. We'll see here in a few seconds. But I see a Swamp Rat. Of course, if it's a drop Pestilence, that's another thing too. And this is boding well. Unless they've got main deck nausea or something. Okay. Always feels like I've won three games in a row if I can pull off 1-1 against a Pestilence deck. It's just their whole deck is like, no you don't. it's like we feel against Burn most of the time. Everything gains life and such. Ooh, boy, I like that. Now this is no surprise here, but I gotta pull the trigger when I got it. Just going all in. Well, let's do this. He knows we got it. I mean, he castigated us, so good news is if he does have Crypt Rats, it's going to cost him 1 card for 3, and we're going to be able to get rid of some fluff for his good stuff. Of course, that kind of negates a little bit of our attack, but at least we've got him a little worried. The Thraben Inspector hold back there gets me a bit worried that he's got a a Prismatic here. So much flexibility. You've got the board wipe. You've got that. That's why I really like the list. It's just I went back and forth with Methodical for months on a list when the challenges first started, and as did a lot of people. We just couldn't come up with a 75 that clicked. Sometimes you just add that one last card, or you take away one more, or that weird thing that nobody saw coming, and then all of a sudden everything just moves, and it's like a well-oiled machine. But I don't know. Hey, chat got really quiet once Ankylosaur left. Did everybody else leave too? What's going on? Help me out here. I think our opponent, yeah, is looking for answers here. Okay. Happy to trade. Boy, we're going to have to really trade here. It's when I hate Prismatic Strands against other white decks. It's like, well, there goes a whole lot of tech out the window. Still here, says Nimchimsky. All right. And it came up a second ago. Delay's not that bad. Woo! All right. What do we got? You know, I do need land still. We're going to play it. And I'm going to... It's tough with this list. I'm thinking it might be better to pull it from the yard because of access to... I'm happy to be getting rid of these quality flyers for our fluff. Takes 6. All right, this is good times. I've got another rally for surprise value. I'm just that... Boy, he's very diligent with keeping that Inspector alive. Okay, now I feel smarter. Played it from the yard. I was thinking if we did it the other way, it's like what comes up? The Bog, the Castigate, what's he grab? What's the order of business here? A little too early in the game for me to flash back that looting with the hand that we've got here. Of course, I think all of our Hawks are gone, right? Yep. Only the one left in hand. But, you know, this is how I feel against burn sometimes. You're like, this is not supposed to lose to Boros Bully, says the Pestilence player. And it hasn't yet. I don't want to count the eggs before they hatch sort of thing, but still. It's pretty good. Hey, I'm just going to go all in here, man. I got nothing to lose. He's probably on Pestilence. Yeah, I'll go look for nothing. Cool. We'll play this. Returning the mountain. I lean a little bit more on plains than mountains at this stage of the game, so sue me. Attack. I'm going to get him down to where he's got to have the activation of Rats or Pestilence just isn't a factor. Boom, boom, boom. Has he got Pestilence? I mean, Prismatic? He does. Okay. Alrighty. And here comes the big climb back, probably. Let's see. Maybe. I didn't hear how you fared at the Magic Fest. Had connection issues last week. Oh, my tale of woe in the first round is the short side of it is I had to take a match loss in the very first round because my entire deck didn't have lands in it. If you want the story, I don't want to bore anybody here. Rewind last week's episode, and then I went undefeated. I had a 4-0 after that, but just like yesterday, I tend to 4-1 a lot, and I did it in real life. But starting off with a loss, that was a really freaky tale. And I'm serious. It's a pretty long story, and it's all covered in last week's show. So just say I quadruple, triple, million times checked everything was ready, and when I got there, everything was missing. So it's very strange. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, it was pretty much a MTG nightmare. All right, well, let's attack. See if he's got anything willing to do here. I'll keep the one land back. That's one of the first times in a while Tormenting Voice would have felt better as cathartic, but you know, because they don't have any counter spells and we had extra land there. That I'm telling you, the metagame, there's just too many foils and such. Days. Of course, you can play around the other one, but we still haven't found him, Chimsky. I'm sorry, I read your question wrong. In fact, I was just at the top of the show teasing with Chatsook in the chat here because he had his stuff here, and we were waiting for him to turn up in somebody's luggage. I was blew me away. Yeah, I've been cleaning the house in weird areas, trying to like, hey, maybe I went here, or maybe I tried on this jacket. Not that I'm very fashion conscious, but yeah, it just still hasn't turned up. And normally I'm like, big deal, you know, it's a couple cents worth of lands, but it isn't because I paid like 50 cents each for this one plane that I really like the artwork on because I was going to be staring at it all day long. And yeah, oh, I better write down what we're playing against here because we're about to, looks like they're coming back. All right. Very suspicious 2 Pestilence decks in a row, and somebody's following off stream. What's going on? 2, 3. Let's drop this here. I can't block. If they got some Pestilence move, that's cool. We've got 1 strands here. I'll go in like this to at least represent lethal next turn. Come on, keep us alive. Let's go. Because a Pestilence or a Crypt Rat play gets him to 1, and then a Seal could show up and maybe save the day. I don't know. Grasping at straws here. Yeah, that's the one, Chimsky. So I still have like 1 or 2 in my collection because I only needed 6 for this build, and I think I ordered like 7 or 8, but oh my gosh. Bummed out. I'd like to get this one. I really like this one by Therese Nielsen. It's like the promise of a storm. It's almost better than the storm itself when you're into that sort of thing, which I very much am. Alrighty. Yeah, that would be that'd be a bit on the nose. I would know there are some shenanigans at bay if everything changed to white borders, that's for sure. I'd be looking around going, all right, who did it? Yeah, that would probably throw me off my game pretty bad. Okay, well, there's Prismatic. We've killed so many Skyfishers. I'll throw this out. And let's grab that Thraben Inspector and see if we can catch him snoozing. I haven't attacked yet. Oh, darn it. Alright, they chose white. I was hoping we could keep them off our tail a little bit there. Okay. White collared crime. Yes, it's like the Law and Order white border unit. Giving me ideas for a commercial. I've got a hand lotion Nettle Sentinel, like Sentinel hand cream graphic built, and a lot of the footage from a similarly ripped commercial to pull together, but so far I'm gonna lose a token just because I don't have any tricks against echoing right now. I want to keep my Inspector alive in case he's got some 1 mana stuff that I can at least flashback strands with. Oh, I see how it is. Alright, change of plans. I'll lose the Inspector. Want to keep lethal on the stack. Does he not have another one here? Interesting. I'll rock the strands. We'll pull white on this one. Waiting around for that 3rd and 4th castigate here. Come on. Can we please win a game against Pestilence? Just one's all I ask. I don't need to win them all. Show me Pestilence. Ding. It's like a bad version of Family Feud. Alright, there it is. And because of that, I'm going to cast my other Battle Screech. I know we're dead duck to a lot of cards here. Now, Prismatic isn't really going to help us. I just want to have Edict Insurance and be able to represent lethal in the air. We'll keep the other in the yard. Oh, I'll have 2 for Edict Shenanigans. We'll see. Yes, they are very strong in paper. Yeah, it's a whole different thing when you play in paper and they can represent the lock. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 2 get to 3. I think we could take. You know what? I'm gonna flash this. I'm gonna call white on this. Let's call white. Yeah, I barely beat a Tortured Existence deck yesterday when I got that 4-1 with, what was it? Knot of the Bone. Yeah, I brought him right back. I was just like, holy crap. Alrighty. Whew, glad they did that. I was afraid they were going to take all but one. Alright. Well, we're either going to win or lose in the next turn or two here. Yeah, Boros Bully Devon, we had a mirror match game 1, or round 1, round 2, Pestilence, which is the worst matchup. And then one of our fans jumped out of chat to go challenge us with Pestilence. Bit of a kick in the crotch, but hopefully they weren't, they didn't just throw it, or this isn't their first game. Maybe it's their third, and then it just happens to be coincidence. But you feel salty with Boros Bully having a double Pestilence opponents, but it happens. All right. Let us play the mountain so that they might castigate us again. And we attack with... Rock like that. Probably should have attacked with the cat here. Come on. Get us a... would have been so nice to drop a seal there. Oh, God. It's been that kind of day, hasn't it? It couldn't happen second maze. Now here comes probably a castigate. Just wham. So we'll probably go to a tie here. They can trip it all at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, okay. Well, that blows. Never mind, they used some of the black mana already. Okay. Then get back Thorn. We will just attack like crazy next turn. Oh, good, Nichols. I'm glad. That's good. I mean, it was just like, hey, yeah, hey, everybody, alert! This is Battle Pestilence. Somebody jumps out of chat. Bing, Pestilence. It's like, what? 2 in a row? But it's good to know that that's the deal there. All right, let's rock like this. And I'll play the kitty cat. I think I want to, we'll just attack with everything here, right? I mean, I could flash that back, but won't do too much. Attack. Is the strands in hand? Oh, wow. All right, made me work for it there. That's not supposed to happen, but it did. Hey, we already lost one, didn't we? I thought I have an L down, but it might just be from getting beat so bad the turn before. All right, so we'll bring in this. We'll bring in this. I'm not going to mess with these or this. Just those two. Take out one of these. And probably one of these. Just going to lean pretty heavy on being the problem, being the aggro. And we'll go to that. All right. Boop. Let's go. Well, they've all been close losses today. Mirror, Nemesis, Nemesis. Not how you want to start off. Oh well. Here we go, here we go. Boy, if this was a looting, I would keep because of the access point there, but we got to mulligan this. Alright, I'll keep this. That's enough mountains, please. Bottom. It's funny how finicky decks can get. Like, I tend to see more mountains with this list, even though it's a 6-6 split. Over and over again. You get 3 mountains, no plain, but never 3 plains, no mountains. Usually it's a wee bit lopsided. Alright. I'm going to lead off with Inspector, try to represent some sort of aggro. Never know. 1 damage could mean the difference. I'm going to be pitching a whole lot of mountains next turn. Well, maybe 1. What do we got here? Okay. Basilica shows up. Their mana's looking good already. So is ours. Alright. That's tough because of, I think that's better in the yard. Let's see what we can find. Well, definitely than that. I'll rock like this. Let's attack here. And hopefully we can keep our guys alive and attacking and doing stuff. And maybe they have a slow play where Journey will trip the Seeker and we can get them in single digits. But it's not looking that good. There's one of the #1 culprits we don't want to see. But I'm very glad that our pain is in the yard. But I'm sure a bog's not too far behind. That's kind of the drawback to this. That angle of play here. All right, I'm going to represent that we've got some sort of trick of the red mana persuasion. Maybe it'll instigate another castigate. Unfortunately, they're going to grab some goods. Skyfisher here would be nice, so we could use our journey. What else? Ooh, not that. Damn. My son's become a huge fan of dead weight. It just kills so much in the format. It's a lot like, well, now we see, Skyfisher. Now that our journey can't really be tripped by Seeker. All right, that's still a quality creature we got to get rid of to keep putting in through damage. Don't think it's going to happen much longer. Let's roll like this. We'll throw this and this out. Play this. We'll go Hellbent. Gain a life. Keep him honest. Pull this. Let's go. Hiya! Look at that damage we represent. Only 20 turns and we got him. Whew. Oh yeah, Chetsook, I know you wrote that a while ago. That's it's one of the reasons when you look at the mana in a typical bully list, you're like, Why there's so much red? And it's like, well, the fuel for the deck is the looting. You can keep hands just like Preordain is for blue. You can keep hands that have just one of those, but same can't be said for the opposite. Alrighty. Nope, I'm going to cast looting here because I don't mind if my kitty cat goes in the yard. Ooh, this is cool. We'll throw these out. We'll cast a seal and we'll shoot them. Pow! I haven't seen much graveyard recursion here, so hopefully they're just sitting on a bunch of castigates with no target. Good job, Syscoms. All right. Yeah, a lot of times if I proxy something, my son will get so mad. He's just like, how can you ruin cards? And every time he pulls the tape off the back, it's like a white border, you know, plain or something. And he's like, this card's beautiful. I'm like, no, who raised you? It's terrible. Okay. And let's see what we can see. Well, that sucks. This is when we want to blow up our own guy to get rid of Pestilence. Man. Alright. Hey, maybe they'll drop a Guardian and activate Pestilence and we can flashback Flaring Pain and kill the Guardian. That'd be a pretty fun play. Not many people fall for that anymore. Ah, man, this is getting grim. Played so much Pestilence, I can't even remember what round this is. I think we won the first one, but I wrote down an L, so this might be the third and last game. I'm just happy to have pulled off one victory on these. All right. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is frustrating. Let's find an answer here. At least get our mana better. Telling you, I'm going to pop a seal on my own Thraben Inspector if I can. I don't know what I was thinking that bringing in Aura Fracture. I don't think I remember to side that in. I think it was more about the battle plan. Oh. Well, these aren't going to do us any good. Might as well fill up our hand. Not draw them later. Here we are. 2, 3. Cool, cool, cool. You know, if I attack with that and he blocks it, it's good times. Yeah, we'll wait. But we will loot again. Since we don't need Squadron Hawks. Yikes. We've got all kinds of good stuff here. Alright, we'll get rid of the Hawks. Keep the heavy lifters. Guardian of the Guildpact. Cool. I know you're a huge fan of running the same art on lands, but the winner of the Mythic Championship had mismatched lands. Thoughts? How do you know? We saw them at a bit of a distance, but I know when you're online a lot of times they just show up as mismatched when they don't have to be, but hey, a long day of slogging through tournaments, maybe who knows, maybe that's what's needed. Being able to look at different art. If I did go that route, I'd have a different one on every single one so that I could have like a smorgasbord of good art. All right. Yeah. I got three cards and 30 left that can smoke my Inspector, but this guy's already out. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with the Guardian plan. At least we can start pulling even on stuff. I'm going to play this not for the creature, but for the clue, so I can draw some stuff. Go for there. I'll trip for 2 black and probably eat an Edict maybe. I'll try to prevent that one. We'll say black. If he wants to kill his team. That's cool. Let's see. Relic showing up. Damn. That one's gonna hurt. We got 2 prismatic and a flaring pain in our yard. Yowza. Let's do this. We'll see for white. Man, wish flaring pain could do something. Oh well. That's right, I got another one. Okay. Prismatic. Do you want to lose your team? Won't lose the Pestilence thanks to the Guardian, unfortunately. Black. Alright. We'll say white. And we'll yield through the rest of this turn. Bye-bye, Graveyard. Oh yeah, that oops all instance thingy. We won't take nothing here. Booyah. Man, this is just like a punch in the face move here. Maybe we can draw something relevant. Whoop. Just to do it, I guess. Something in our yard. Want to keep... I don't think we're winning this one. At least we're down to kind of even trading here. Bye-bye, kitty cat. Bye-bye, Inspector. And soon to be bye-bye, Guardian, probably. Get in for 3 before you drop that edict, maybe, I'm thinking. Is that what's going down? I was looking for it. Hey, we are up on time. All right. Thank you for that, Chimsky. Little ray of hope in an otherwise bad outing today. Don't think we're going to pull this one off, and we kind of need to win all of this stuff. I guess they're not running Diabolic Edict, or we would have seen it here. Boom, boom. We'll play this. I'm just doing this out of boredom. Let me see. Just get this out of our hands. He's like, what's the angle? What's the secret? There isn't one. I'm tired of looking at stuff. Yeah, sure, I'll go look for nothing. Woo! Board Hawks. We're pretty far away from that being a relevant issue, guys. He's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage on the stack. I think he's got us dead here. He just... Oh, no. He's going to get selfish. He's got us next turn for sure. How many prismatics do we have? I don't know if there's enough because of the multiple activations he can pull out. 1, 2, 3, and we sighted out 1, so we're dead. Yeah, we can't withstand this next turn. But he doesn't know that. Wham! That's cool. Either way, it's 2 damage if I flash that back or don't. Ha! God, I'm worried. Not enough. But how will you deal with our cat from the fire swamp? Meow. Ugh. Yep, he's got us. Boop. We're just going to jump right into... Or is that... I was right. I thought, you know, I just wrote we won the first game, then we lost the second. All right. In comes Aura Fracture. I like 2 journeys. We got the time thing going. I'm going to use the restroom real quick just so I'm not pressed for time. Alrighty, what did I miss? What did I miss? Prismatic. Not really doing too much, is it? Might be able to cut that down. I'd rather see. Let's go. Lovecraft, another victim of daylight savings time in America. I wish I was late. Maybe I'd have a winning record. I got no excuse with the deck today. We're playing Bully. We lost to Bully, and then we lost to the worst deck I can face, Pestilence, and then we face Pestilence again. So yeah, it's kind of like your typical Twitch outing. We'll keep this. Whoa, says I, right? Let's get some screen real estate and go. America is very dumb. The dumbest it's ever been. Almost any category. Maybe not tech. I tell you, as a parent, I am so thankful for Magic the Gathering, for vocabulary and math with both my boys. Just off the chart. They've always had good vocabularies anyway, but I think when they see it in gameplay and it's kind of relevant, it just means a little bit more. I don't know. Sounds funny, but boy, is it true. Come on, be hurting for mana. Let's go. All right, they're stumbling. Woo! Let me go like this. I'm going to play this, and I'm going to attack just to keep the tempo up, and we can flash our dude back. Then I'll drop Lumithread because it'll add the bonus for the Seeker, and we'll have a team that can't be killed, in theory. Apologies, Ankylosaur. I love the dinosaur, but I love when one of the worst decks I can face is having mana issues. I'm going to loot. Unless he's running Holy Day. Alright, we'll throw this out and this out. We'll play this and this. Cast this. And it's resembling an aggressive deck. Which is kind of how it was designed, damn it. Alright. I think the Hawk Inspector play next turn, fill up our hand, and then try to shut the door. Well, if this continues, we might be able to shut the door a hell of a lot faster. How dumb will I feel if a bog shows up, right? Damn it, there's that card that some people say is good, including yours truly. Son of a gun. Well, the trick is, I'm going to try to make him use it before he thinks it wise to. Come on, we really want to see a... what's the word I'm looking for? Seal of Fire. End of turn. Get rid of that. Boom. In the meantime, we'll just be gaining some life here. I like it, Nimchimsky. UK is like kicking your ex-girlfriend out and asking to keep the keys to her apartment. Lovecraft. I am not worldly wise enough to fully get that, but I can, what Lao Tzu say, you can look out your window and see the whole world. It's very true. I want to keep my guys going here. I'm going to loot. Don't want him coming back. This is feeling like they might be pulling things together here. All right. Throw this and this out. I'm going to return this. Play this. Hello. Yeah, we'll bring the plane back. Drop the Inspector. Let's get a clue here now. We will attack. Going to keep one white guy out so we have protection. Oh no, chatting too much. Alrighty. Fine by me. Wants to take that? Okay, cool. 7 minutes should be enough. Watch just a ton of Ashen Clerics come out and all this life gain be like, no! That's the problem though, isn't it? I kind of want another one of those. So I can turn on the juice. Turn on the juice. Who says that? Apparently I just did. Don't mind overextending against a board like this. They're going to have to take some pain to make stuff go down. Attack! Let's go! Okay. Booyah! 3, 4. Yeah, there it is. Since we're out of shrivel range here, I'm going to really turn on the gas here. Hiya! Try to put the foot on the throat and accelerate. Thank you, Lumithread Field. You make me feel so less naked. Woohoo! We beat the deck we're not supposed to. Pulling 2, 1, 2. Yay! Now I feel like a break. All right, off to round 4. Let's do this. Well, against that other Pestilence deck, that's the idea. You kind of bored to go quick, and then we just saw land. Good one, Ankylosaur. I'm glad that you had a winning record. I was told before that. I was afraid that you went and challenged me with Pestilence, but I learned that not to be true thanks to, I think it was Nichols said that you were 2-0, so congrats on already having a better record than me, which isn't hard to do today, that's for sure. That really ups your spirit when you beat the deck you're not supposed to, though. That feels good. The old mana stumble happens to us all. See, if Bolsa Marasa wasn't a thing, I don't think Tron would be that big of an issue with the Bully, but if anybody out there has tried, if you play Molten Rain or Stone Rain or whatever kind of rain is to your liking, a lot of times they just Bolsa Marasa and rinse repeat, and we've all been there, or they flicker it, or they cropped rotate it. There's just, and every other day it's something different Tron person, so yeah, it's a frustrating thing. I wish there was a really good white or red enchant land that could mess with stuff, and so that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I'll try to pull. I guess we could still pull to a tiny profit the way boosters are selling. I don't know if I've enlightened you guys to my latest, I guess it falls under the category of my favorite word, tricknology, but when like you win quite a few boosters or whatever, or you have, I don't know, 50, 60 or whatever, you put them in your for trade thing, and then you just open one of them, and usually right after you've gone 4-1 or better, and especially if you do good in a challenge, and you always seem to, it's always a windfall. It's always this great, like, whoa, look at this, here's 60 tickets and a rare and another rare, and kid you not, every time I've done that, it seems to work that way. And then if you open up any other thing, it'll just be like Scathe Zombies, like 4 of them. Like, oh boy, thanks. I think there's an algorithm set up to get you almost in that Vegas mentality there. So, all right, we like this hand. We'll keep this. Syscoms. Yes, I love playing Gond, but it's super. I'm a terrible player streamer. I play about it, I would say, at least negative 10 to 20% on any given day. I love that deck. It's near and dear to my heart, but boy, is it a time hog. But I'll have to look back into it. The problem with Gond is Tron keeps it at bay. It's got game against a lot of everything, but it's kind of similar to Bully in a lot of ways like that. Ooh, I hope this is burn. Of course, I guess you never want to say that because that's the day that you lose to burn, but Texium Probe has kind of come to mean burn anymore. It used to mean Delver Fiend, but I think we're going to have a nice fast match here. Do I write it accurately? Oh, yep. Burn. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I know you got lots of options on a day like today. It's just cool to have this up. I like to lean on Cap before Seeker. I really like to have something in the yard so I can at least keep Seeker open. With 2 of them, it's a little bit different, but right out of the gates, they usually have the double land. I talked about this last week, so I don't mind Sacred Cat getting nixed with Searing Blaze, but it feels like a big kick in the crotch when Seeker goes down that way on turn 2. Obviously, the Faithless Looting play for like double strands followed by a Seeker is usually lights out for... Alright, good times. I love when I got removal that matters. I will slow roll this because this is the whole reason Burn's a thing. That damn thing amplifies everything, as everybody knows, and makes short work of any sort of defensive stance. I actually have a new build of Gone that I've been tinkering about with on the weekends in the privacy of my abode. Trying to simplify the complicated mana base that we had eventually come up with. But alright, 3 lands. I'll attack here. Hopefully he blocks and we can... I will play Rally here to try to get rid of Thermal Alchemist. Opponent sees that one coming. We'll go like this and fake that we have some sort of lightning bolt trick. Obviously we would play it first, but worst case scenario here, Seeker is at least acting like a standard bearer for lightning bolts. But usually, just so you guys all know the order of operations, I tend to like not know what I'm playing up till about Tuesday or Wednesday. And so if you want to hit me up and pauperganda@gmail.com, I listen. Usually, man, double searing. Okay, well, we're going to have the same board next turn too. Unfortunately, our life total isn't going to be the same. Alright, back we come with this and this. Come on, Prismatic, where you at? Let's do this. Now, might have dedicated removal. Now the question, do they hit the Seeker? They can't have another Searing Blaze, can they? They need another land to go. Very scary board indeed. This is starting to be downright terrifying. Chain Lightning. Oh man, I wish I had another mountain. Boom. Remember when I said this is a good build, I mean a good hand against burn? It'd be pretty funny if we lose to burn. Beat Pestilence, lose to burn. It's pretty rare that you can 2-0 burn though. They usually always have one of those parties. Remember what I was talking about? Burn could feel like a bunch of instants played, but it's sorceries played at instant speed. It's that's why I really like Disrupt for just a little bit there. It was all right. I think this is really our only out. Our opponent's Hellbent. Yeah, you know what? I think the Squadron Hawk's better just because it's going to thin out our deck. We're going to draw more options over a Battle Screech here. Represent more cards over a 3-turn basis than going all out here. Well, nope. All right, man, oh man, boy, please just keep drawing lands. Oh boy, double alchemy, bam, bam, bam. Come on, draw land. Nothing good. No spells. Definitely not a needle drop. Do they have it? Oh, it must have been a land. Almost has to have been. Now, how far do we push this? Almost dead. I'm going to go for the win with Battle Screech next turn. Just going to go all in here. Play this, attack, and hope they draw another land. Probably dead, but somebody's going to win in the next turn. It's riveting television, folks. And if this is anything other than a needle drop, we're dead. We still might be dead. Be a land. Come on. Land, land, land. No spell, no spell. Uh-oh. This isn't boding well. They're tapping stuff. I think we're dead. No. Oh. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh! Man. You hear that? That's my heart beating. I was just like, I feel for that person. I've been there. That's all right. Poor guy. I like to bring in standard rares against this. Lumithread, kind of come and go. Woo! All right. I like journeys actually. I like seals, but not so much. Take out 2 seals. Guardians, they're kind of nice unblockable dudes. They're little hasty guys later on. It can be relevant. They're not worth ditching, really. Sandstorm might be kind of cool, but that's getting a little wee bit silly. I don't know. Wipes their board. Problem is we're leaning on our life-gaining creatures, so we'll try to keep them alive without helping them out much. Whew. Yeah, Journey's really good because of those alchemists. Seal. Better for their hasted dudes. Rally. Yeah. I'm liking this. They bring in Electrickery. I'm like, that's cool. You know, they're really slowing down their board unless there's alchemists out. I've just, over time, it's really funny. I used to lean on Lumithread so much, but lately not so much. A lot of times against dedicated red removal decks, not so much burn. So hopefully we'll pull even a 2-2 here. And sorry for the bouncy screen. I try to fix that every time. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Boy, this guy's all in with his moniker here. Karanos Red. It's like, man, that's like dark crimson. I'm not a fan of slow rolling the curses. I mean, I feel like a jackass if they have like triple curses by turn 5. Then it feels like, oh man, I should have brought those in. But I don't know. You guys think I should? If we get to a game 3, we'll see. We've got Strands. We've got the Standard Bearer. I like this hand, mostly because of this, believe it or not. Those Thermal Alchemists, boy, if you're playing Burn out there, don't ever cut those. That's like creature-heavy builds of Burn are so nasty because they hit you just a few too many times. Yeah, we'll keep this. I gotta stop being such a chatterbox. Of Quartz. Need sisters. Yes. Crambo Gaming. Good to hear from you. Yeah, believe me, I thought when Burn was at its heyday about 3 weeks ago, I almost started building a Burn with, a build of Bully with a lot of token creatures, and then I just went to tokens and got like a 3-2 or something. Always running a Tron when you play those wide strategies. Does he have it already? Or he's looking for it at least. Well, we've got no turn 1 place. I might as well gain life and fix our mana. Let's go from here. I'll probably drop a Standard Bearer after that. Hopefully it meets real removal and not efficient removal. So it doesn't feel like that good a tech when they roast it with Searing Blaze. But outside of that, feels pretty good. All right, you guys are going to get your big I told you so if he drops another curse in about 2 more turns. But till then, I'd rather keep my lands where they're at. I want Strands in the yard before I play Seeker. We're not even hurting yet. I'm going to play this. What's cool is if they pass the turn, the next turn you attack and they have to try to target it, and then it takes 2 spells to get for the Standard Bearer to go down with Strands back up. Then Strands is in the yard and Seeker at least takes 2 spells to kill it. So that's my theory anyway. It seems to be working. I'm just glad we got a decent matchup here. Does he got the Blaze? No. Interesting. Okay, well, this is not going to be any surprise with the Prismatic Strands here. I guess I'll slow roll this. I'll attack. I'm going to Strands kind of no matter what, just so I have I can play Seeker next turn. Boy, that Probe's doing a number on him. I know the theory behind Probe, but I had to side with a little bit with Alex Ullman in his critique, or not critique. I think the guy that played Burn in the PTLA had no Gitaxian Probes, and I think that, just like Alex said, it was a really good call because there's so much Burn everywhere. It's like you're putting yourself at a huge drawback. All right. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Thank you, Mana, for showing up on time. We'll get out of this little weird territory here. Now even Electrickery doesn't really do much here. Be a good call, though, to just zap it with 1 Electrickery. Then you don't have to use a true burn removal to get rid of anything. But all right, what do you say? Do we let it go? Ah, screw that. Let's make him have to pay 2 things for it. We'll call red. This is my version of a kick in the crotch against burn. Nope. Got another one? Or sometimes their second main phase, they sit there and they pitch a bunch of stuff, or they trip like a martyr. You're like, sorry, buddy. I called red at the beginning of the turn. It's over. Just for the life gain. Let's do this. And if he had Electrickery, he would have played it as a singleton there. So I'm going to kind of go a little bit all in here for the life bonus of Seeker, just to get back up to 18. I know we can get blown up by Electrickery. I just think the life gain's worth it here. Whoa, don't want to concede game there. Attack with all creatures. That's what I want to do. Represent lethal next turn. So at this stage, Electrickery is definitely nice, but it doesn't ruin our day. Comes close. Burning Crutch. Like it, M. Chimsky. Yeah, Standard Bear's doing some mega work this game. You can just feel the apprehension. Alright. Let's shut the door. Okay. Zip. You might be able to kill it, but again, it'll be dedicated removal there. Does he got a lightning bolt? Ooh, costing him dearly there. Okay. Elizabeth 1 versus match. Alright. Opponent's at 2. This feels like the board should be reversed. This is the position Burn's supposed to be in. Alright, my stuff's dead. Okay. If you got another Electrickery, you're going to feel good, because I'm going to go for it. Or not. I'd rather just fill up my hand here with this scenario. Don't want to draw these later, so might as well get drawn all of them out of the way now. Oh, okay. So we're 2-2. All right. We could still win this thing. Started off, I definitely punted in that very first game in the mirror match against Bully. Lost a close one. That is always a coin toss anyway. Whoever draws better doesn't get flooded, etc. Pestilence, we lost a close one. We were not supposed to. We were supposed to get blown out. Then we faced Pestilence again and won a close one. And then we just beat Burn. So I'm going to run to the restroom here real quick as we learn about Boros. I'll be right back, guys.
Guilds of Ravnica Spotlight, the Boros Legion, and Mentor. Look to your comrades. In them you must see the strength to defend Ravnica. In you, they must see that same strength. We are the Boros Legion. We hold each other up. We make each other better, or we all fall. The new ability Mentor gives Boros troops an edge over any enemy. Observe, Hammer Dropper, an impressive 5/2 creature with Mentor. Whenever a creature with Mentor attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature with lesser power, such as Barging Sergeant. Mentor compares the powers to, count them, 2 times. First, when you choose the target must have lesser power. It checks again as the Mentor ability would resolve. The power of the target creature must still be less than the power of the creature with Mentor. If it's not, the Mentor ability will fail. You will fail. The unit will fail. Pay attention. Attacking with multiple creatures with Mentor may require attention and coordination. You do not want to mess this up. In this battle scenario, Hammer Dropper, Barging Sergeant, and Blade Instructor will all attack together. Well done. Suppose you want to choose Blade Instructor as the target of both Mentor abilities, because a 5/3 is a more impressive killing machine than a 3/1. The 2 Mentor abilities can be put on the stack in either order. Option A, put Barging Sergeant's ability on the stack first, so it resolves last. Hammer Dropper's ability resolves first. 3 is less than 5. Success. Put a +1/+1 counter on Blade Instructor. It is now a 4/2. Next, look at Barging Sergeant's Mentor ability. Barging Sergeant has power 4. Blade Instructor has power 4. Fail! Option B, put Hammer Dropper's Mentor ability on the stack first, so it resolves last. Blade Instructor first passes Barging Sergeant's check, as 3 is less than 4. The now 4-2 Blade Instructor passes Hammer Dropper's check as 4 is less than 5. Blade Instructor becomes 5-3. Outstanding! Mentor rewards aggression, so attack at every opportunity, but attack wisely. The dead are not fit to serve with the Boros. Dismissed!
A perfect brew every time. Dawnbringer's coffee. The rarest beans. Fire roasted. A one drop of perfection. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose bold, rich, legendary flavors. Choose Dawnbringer's coffee. The angel on your shoulder.
Available at all fine Sinclair superstores.
And we're back. Last round, guys. Let's hope we can win this one. Yeehaw. Another good mana hand. Two birds I'm not a fan of. Hopefully they're playing Force Spike like I mentioned earlier, but I'll keep this. We'll keep. Whoop. Alright. That's one of my favorite Wizards video, that one on mentor ability. I just thought they had a really good announcer there, so good times. Alright, here we go. The Inspector doing some work. Hey, speak of the devil, there's some. Ooh, I don't know which I prefer more here. Let's thin the herd. Yeah. Grab 2. Might have to bait a counter with another hawk to drop a Seal of Fire. Whenever you see Island Seal is really amplified in its awesomeness. All right. Let's see what we got. Ooh, beautiful island, huh? Look at this. So, you failed me for the last time. All right, let's see if he drops counters a hawk. I'm going to save my mana back to make him think that maybe he's got a daze. Hard casts it here. Condescend. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Nope, we've got more of these. I mean, they get to draw cards, but I call that a win. Especially when you can follow it up with this. Boop. See you later, fairies. Try countering that. Attack. The old bait and switch of the blue mage. That's what I excel at, I tell ya. I'll see your quicksand and keep attacking. Yeah, let's attack. Hey, Mr. Carey 16, good to see you. Yeah, daylight savings time. We're in the last round, but it's always up on YouTube later, man. It's good times. We'll drop this. And if they're playing Echoing Truth, we can at least zap our own hawks. Don't want to do that against this matchup, but alright. You know, thinking they might be on a daze with this build. Let's just drop a cat instead. Gaining life's really good against these. Oh, I do too. Yeah, we started off slow and then we're finishing strong. So if we win this, we'll be at a 3-2. It's one of them tiebreakers, I tell you. Let me go like this. Let's just play this first. See where we sit. You got another exclude. What's going on? Oh, is that who it is, Nichols? Interesting. Well, hopefully we have oops, I'll seal the fires on this end. That's right, they've got that, Well, it's not going to counter anything. Trying to generate some sort of offense here. Do they have days in that list, Nichols? I'm cool with that happening. I know they've got bigger spells than that. Glen Elendra, I think the 3/3 is like their big thing. Oh, Shiraz, that's a bummer. So many success stories lately with card shops. It's unfortunately the case with a lot of them. Alright, regardless, I'm going to want to return this mountain back. Now, to zap or not to zap? I'm going to play aggro. Get out of my way, sucker. I'm still attacking. You're going to have to commit to the board harder than that. So my seal will trade, I think, anybody in your instant team with mine. You go ahead and zap my Inspector for a land. That's cool. I should make a deck called Oops, All Seals. Nothing further than a blue mage when you say oops, right? I like this play. What do you got? Alrighty. I'll trip this in response. See what we can see. Cool. All he knows we got that. They're keeping their hand full, but I'm keeping the pressure on. Bam. Cool. This is good. It's another scenario where I want to do this first. I haven't seen one, Mr. Carey. Would you mind sending it to me? I love anything to do with land destruction or infect. I know it's not popular, but I've always loved those strategies. Hey, look at that. 2 gets you 1, 1 gets you none. Let's go like this. If he's going to let 1 through, maybe he'll let both through. I've got the seal for an echo. Do they run echo? And I'm more than happy to let a quicksand take down a cat. Well, of course he's got the Glenalendra, but the Seal of Fire can mop up the rest of the damage if they've got that trick. Okay. And we go like this. Boom. Kill that. Bring this back. Meow. Hopefully they don't have Echoing Truth or I'll feel like a fool. Maybe not game 1, game 2. I keep that seal back a little bit more adamantly. Yeah, this is where you just kind of turn on the gas here. Strands isn't going to do jack against that, but I've seen better plays. This at least lets us know what's in their hand. Interesting. Okay, I'll just attack with everything. Yeah, this is just MUC Muck Mono Blue Control. Very popular, gosh, quite a while ago. I can't afford to do much more of those shenanigans, can I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to keep this for any sort of looting stuff coming up. Ha! Think it worth it because I can double play it if they've got a fairy. Alright, well shoot, we don't want any of this crap. We'll get rid of this and this. I'm gonna bring it back. It's pretty cool when you can draw 4 cards. Glad this didn't happen. That would have been the way in for this deck. Alright. They got it. They're probably sitting on excludes. Cool. I'll throw this and this out. And I think I'll sit back here. Well, actually, if I attack, 1, 3 will get through. Then 2, then 1. I think we attack here. I'm going to eat a Pestermite. Alright, that sucks. Get him for 2. This is what's cool. If you look at how many cards we've drawn, we're 3 up against a blue deck. Yeah, pretty much, Mr. Carey. It's just mono blue control. Alright, what's he most likely to counter? Probably the Seeker. I think that'll tell us more about what's in the hand. It might even do. Now, are they playing a fairy package, Pestermites, with all the fixins? I would have loved to have faced that top 8 with the list that I brought. Oh my goodness. Not to sound overconfident. I was, like I said, I didn't lose on the day except for losing my lands. I even got nasty in the very last round. Ooh, that hurts. Do we fall for it twice or do we wait for next turn? Well, let's see if you got it again. I'm not going to attack this turn. Ooh, he does have it. How many force spikes are main in this thing? Are they in place of days or in addition to? Been too long. I haven't really looked at it too much. Good news. I can cast a Guardian, attack with Seeker, and just double play the Prismatic in the yard to call purple or whatever, and then at least have it. Well, let me go like this. I've seen a lot of excludes. How much more does this guy got? Another one. All right. Well, let's see if he's got anything to answer for this. Pester might tap it, maybe? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. I'm going to run out of tricks at some point, I would hope. Like to keep one in hand just so they get a little apprehensive. God, what was the guy's name? Dolmer? I think it was D-O-L-M-I-R online way back when I was just starting to do the Stompy thing. He had a list that was just, oh, it was beautiful. So hard to beat. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play this now. I guess I should wait till I was turned sideways in case he has another Pestermite, but I think there's only a few on the list. I don't think there's a full set, is there? No, I don't run bolts. I run a Seal of Fire. Alright, well, that's cool. It's not going to be doing any attacking soon, and our Faithless Looting should come online here pretty soon. Sure, we'll call Bloop. He's tapped. I got another land. Prismatic. Probably going to make an exit at least 1 or 2 of in the next couple games. We've got a full set of Pyroblast to bring in. As well as maybe a Relic. I don't know if Relic will be worth it in this list. Outside of accumulated knowledge, it might be worth it. Keep their fuel away from them at least. Come on, quit doing this to me, deck. Let's go. Oh, I should be able to bring down something here. Alrighty, I'll tap one of these, gain some life, and hopefully kill one of these Pestermites. Might be doing work against another, being able to cast a Battle Screech. We'll say Bloop. Yeah, we have 2 mysterious cards in our hand. Yeah, my removal suite outside of Prismatic Strands is 4 Seals and 3 Journey to Nowheres. Oh, Prismatic Strands, how I love thee. Let's see, shall we do that? We shall. Do they run Mana Leak? I feel like a fool if I ran into a Mana Leak. Hey, Nichols, do they run Mana Leak? Pull this off. Maybe miscalculation. What is this new devilry? Okay. Man, I should be running Simeon Spirit Guide. Wink, wink. Well, let's take down somebody else. I'll wait to cast that. Outside of this flood draw, feeling a bit like the bully we claim to be, moniker only. Well, somebody's got bounce, don't they? Okay. Keep them honest. What do you got, mister? Oh, they haven't entered their block phase. A little mini punt. Oh, well. Thought they went past their block already. Well, still gain the life. I would have still done it just to keep it alive, so I guess it wasn't a punt. Yeah, we'll keep these back. Keep them worried. Oh boy. 2 cards drawn. Why would you play an island at this point? Just hold on to it. I don't even play control and I know that move. Alright, well. Let me play this. I'm going to go like this. Actually, no, I'm not. What was I thinking? If I do that. Strands. Let's see what we got here. This way I at least kill something if he counters it. Okay. Come on out, little spritey. I think I'm going to Battle Screech here. Got a hard counter? Where are the hard counters in this list? Just not run any? I'll do a little bluff tactic and pass the turn. We'll just attack next turn. Of course, how many repulses do they have? There's 2 in the yard, so there's probably, at this stage of the game, 2 in their hand left. Think we just go for it? I think so. Keep 1 back. Yeah, repulse really doesn't. Repulse with a counter maybe for the prismatic. After that we're kind of naked after this, but they don't know that. Yeah, they must have repulse, huh? Well, I kind of like this. I'll let that little birdie die. Cool. I'll sit back, do nothing. That's when I love playing counters outside of the repulse move. It's kind of relaxing. They want to counter stuff, and you're like, no. Oh man, I'm really tempted here to I'm gonna play this, bounce this, return this, play this. Even if a sprite shows up, I'm feeling good about this. Okay. Something's got to go down to Funky Town. Whoop, 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 whoop. We still got the prismatic. Hey, it's a hard counter. Look at that. Wowza. Now if I attack with everything. You could have Glenolindra here. I'm going to hold back. I'll eat a Sprite. Okay. Boy, I got to watch the time. My goodness, 13 minutes. So 14. This is crazy. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, man, just drew 3 cards. We tried to draw 4 just now, but drawing more cards. More cards. More cards. Tap out, sucker. It's not even a threat in this matchup. Be very happy if he counters here. Well, not very happy. I think they're probably okay. Interesting. So if I attack with everything, I just win, right? Attack. Something I'm missing? Okay, didn't think so. All right. 3 of these. Oh yeah, with these. Standard Bear might be kind of cool. I'm gonna take 2 strands out, both Guardians out. Seals are staying. Electrickery staying. Cats I like a little bit. I'll lose 1 Inspector, 1 Cat. Seekers were beasts. I could lose 1. Think about that. I'm going to use the restroom just so I don't have to play anxious, and I'll be right back. Because I'm drinking so much water. Here we go. So I'm thinking maybe Lumithread Field for a, do they run Weather Seed Fairies, the protection from red? Or the one that pings like to Tim? Whew. Yeah, it doesn't, as a purist, I mean, you're running all blue. It's like, why not run the best card? One of those be different to be different, I guess. So Flaring Pain's not needed. Love that. I'm actually going to lose a voice here. I'll keep the Seeker. I'm going to bring in a Lumithread. And yeah, I'll lose 1 more cat. There we go. Let's see how this rolls. I don't want Relic for the time. Only got 1. This feels pretty good. Keep. We'll show you counter spells. Wham. Boink. Lead off with the obvious. I don't know why my board's so big here. There we go. Hey, looks like we have oops all instant. Oh wait, no. Sorcery and a creature. Never mind. Boop. Play this, drop the Seeker with some counter backup next turn, and hopefully just ride it to victory. That's my theory. Okay, you draw that card, sir. Beautiful islands to lose to if we do lose. There's that to be said. Boop. Gotta try it. That's what we brought it here for. Force spike. All right. 2 for 1. Okay. Not really. 2 for 2. Let's get our mana right. Boom, boom, boom. Let these little evils slip through. It's always the bane, right? It's like, what do you counter? I'm going to trip this now. I'm going to counter back up. Okay. We got a threat on the board, folks. There'll be no EOT Glenalendra without some counterspell back up. Alright. Fill up that hand. I think we're going to sit back so we can counter an Electrickery next turn. I mean, cast our Battle Screech with counter backup next turn. That's what I mean to say. Yeah. What's this all about? Let's kill that. Come on, Spell Stutter. Oh, darn it. I was hoping you'd come out. I love Pestermite. I think that's really underplayed. I know I play the hell out of it. I'll do this. Whoop. It's the big fight, folks. This Saturday night, live on pay-per-view. Ouch. All right. Wonder if I should live in fear of that much longer. I'll keep it back. I want that critical mass Battle Screech to be hit. Well, we're definitely drawing our sideboard, aren't we? Done playing lands. 7's a good halt number, especially with the evenness that we've got here. I'm doing this again. I'll 1 for 1, yeah. There's a real creature. I shouldn't say real. I like Pestermites. Here's a real creature. Boom. Now I gotta kind of hold Electrickery if it resolves. Ooh, wow, that's 3, 4. All 4 counter spells. They're out, folks. Oh, I'm feeling it, Nimchimsky. He does have a lot of draw power. Just glad there's no ninjas, I don't think, right? You gotta have a lot of no's, but I'm sure there's an exclude headed our way here. Boink. Refill. Alright, let's keep it back. Just because of the Battle Screech number, I'll let that Inspector die to the quicksand soon enough, but 2 lands. I don't want to walk into a Glenalendra either and just eat it. This will at least add some defense. I wonder if that was going to trick out a you-know-who. He's probably thinking I'm trying to bait him now, but I'm just playing honest magic at this moment. No ninjas. Strange. Card drawing engine supreme. Now I think I want to attack with this. He pitches the quicksand to this or Glenolendra. Okay. Now I can play my kitty cat. Something that's going to do a lot more than one a turn. It's going to negate one a turn. Come on, Sprite. Where you at? Alright. Here it is again. Considering zapping that, that's folly. It's no surprise when decks like this win. I mean, they do have answers up to wazoo. They can keep you at this stage where you're just like, ugh, stuck. Another exclude with the Mother May I. Already got 2 Pyroblasts in the yard. Can't wait around too long for... Hopefully he's got a condescend here and I can at least pay for it. That'll be a game changer, matey. You gotta stay back. Any tricks get you killed. Let's see, the repulse count is only at 1, so I gotta be a little careful there. Alright. He gets some respect there. I think I'll sit back. Really want a Faithless Looting to show up here. Thank you for that, Nichols. True words, my friend. Oh, somebody drew an answer. Hey, deck, you're supposed to be on my side, remember? I guess I'll attack while I can. Whoops, sorry about that. 2 cards. Oh, to do something with all that blue mana, though. Man. Good grief. Well, just for the life gain, I think I might do this. Boop. I'll keep it at 5. I have a handful of excludes and such. I don't know. Feeling a lot better with that. Let's see if we can't do the same thing. Flash it back. All right. This equation isn't working out for them. All right. More life gain. Let's see what we can get. Might meet with a counter here because it can take down the golem. Yeah. All right. I'm just after the life gain win in this race if this keeps up. Not many counters on their end, eh? I really want to keep this out. At least we know there's no other sprites in the hand. Let me have my seal, man. What you got against seals? Ah! We're going for We're at 2-2 right now, Vitor Geller. We started off real rough, finishing strong. Our Battle Screeches remain at bay. That's right. Put some respect on the Seeker's name. Booyah. Oh, it's not you. It's America's late to the whole daylight savings time switcheroony still. We're living in the past still, so everybody has to suffer. It's a revolt. What is this? A condescend for a cajillion? And there's different time space continuum. 2, 4, 6, 7. I'll say no on that. Yeah. Let's do this. Maybe a bit misstep there. And darn it. Wish that had first strike. Mini punt. We still got that on the wire. 22-6. Feeling all right. Come on, not that. Good grief. Where are our lootings here? Looting. Let's go. Good lordy. You guys seeing this? Really outrageous. We've got 3 lands left. Argue with the condescend plays. I don't know how many condescends they run though. Thank you, Garrison. That's so nice. I didn't have enough of you. I'm gonna lose to time here. It's ridiculous. Got 2 Screeches in the yard. 7 cards in our opponent's hands. All their hard counters are gone. Good lordy. Thank God. 8 years ago, that would have been nice. Shoot that. I think another one. Oh, nice play. Okay. This will feel funny. I'm going to journey that. See if I can get him to get counter happy here, because I really want to flash that looting back more than anything else. And I don't want to repulse lockout or getting dinged to death. 2, 3. I will play this just in case. We've got it again. Thank God. Well, I'm going to go for it here. It's probably an exclude. There it is. All right. Well, at least we're through some part of our deck. We're only 5 cards down against a kind of a draw-go style. It says a lot for the draw power of this. Well, that would have helped last turn. I guess I'm being a little bit too impatient here. Be careful, let them draw themselves out here. Okay. Boy, have I got to be careful on time. Okay. I'll attempt to do this. Hard counters are all gone. Excludes aren't going to work. Might be able to get this through. Because at this stage, they definitely have a Pestromite for our Pyroblast, I would think. To think twice. You got it. Good job. I'll say no. Nope. I said yield through this turn. Starting to get nervous. You know, it'd be really good right now is a bunch of Sacred Cats. I counter them. We've got 10 turns at this. Okay. Ten turns, they got just enough to kill us. I'd be like 0 life here. Are they going to draw themselves out? Are we going to do anything? Are we falling right into their hands? Very good example of it. I'd probably have more time, or even if I wasn't playing Twitch. Let that be a warning to y'all. Here we go. All right. Cool. Try it again. Thanks a lot, deck. Good grief. I think that's it for my lands. That was I guess you could argue at least we didn't draw them. Only got 3 turns here and 3 minutes to win. Well, that's a nail biter for sure. Thanks a lot, deck. Oh my god. What do lands have against me? First at the Pro Tour not showing up, and then cutting one and getting this flooded. I have 17 lands left. Come on now. Yeah, I'm going to quit here. That's ridiculous. I don't think I had any lands left. Ah, okay. Well, you know, Guardian, if it gets out, can't be blocked. Well, yeah, with the, I mean, it has to be double blocked with the Guardian. I'm going to bring in the cats. I'm just going to go crazy in on the, I'm going to cut all tricks outside of aggro. Seals in. I'll cut one journey too. Might even cut the Lumithread, but it's a creature. You know, and I'm going to cut this and this for 2 standard bearers, just for any repeal stuff. I'll get my big stuff through. Excuse me again. I just want to be able to focus. I don't have to go that bad, but I want to go again. Alrighty. I don't want any excuses. If I get beat on time, I get beat on time. Woo! Alright. I feel like cutting lands after that game. Let's see. Guardian. Prismatic. I don't want any tricks. I'm just going to keep smashing creatures in. Let's go. 3 minutes to do this. Yes. I'll keep. this. Go. Play this. Red. Go. This to this. Let's try to stay out of 4-spike range. Yes. Boop. Boop. Go. Nope. I'm gonna play around. 4-spike, you got it? Nope. Good. All right. Nope. God, only hitting for 1. I've got 2 minutes left. Doesn't feel fast enough right now. Where's our rallies? Little misclick there. Should have used double white for people watching later. Pull this out. Grab red. Attack. Attack. This. Straight up just shove right through that with a minute left. Maybe this will help. Pop them both. No draw for you. Now we're really naked. Probably Pestermite or Glenalindra. Business mode. Whew. All right. Out from the throes of timely defeat. It was stressful. But yeah, we ended up pulling into a little bit of profit with the 3-2. Bully usually at least does that or better. I get a lot of 4-1s with this list, but then you roll the dice as we did today, and you notice that we can run into a lot of hate in the form of Pestilence and or Tron. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Thank you for that, Tactical Terry, and all my friends in the chat there. So yeah, I don't really like the relic in the list. To be honest with you, today I was just like, you know what, I'll probably, knowing my luck on Twitch as it's been, I'll probably run into some super graveyard deck instead of blue based, and so I threw one relic in there. For the longest time I didn't have the relic in there. I ran another Lumithread, so I'd have access to 2, but I just as I keep playing this deck, the less and less I lean on Lumithread Field as the time goes on. So anyway, yeah, those if you got any questions, comments, concerns, or the list that some of you wanted to share earlier, make sure to don't be shy, send them to pauperganda@gmail.com. We'll get back to you. Maybe we'll even play it. And like, if you have a list that you want us to play, you know, unless we're crashing and burning a lot, I'll tend to play something serious like the Bully. But if you know, we're running hot, sometimes I'll just throw my money out there, or maybe yours if you're willing to donate, and we'll try something new out there, because decks like this can't be discovered if people aren't willing to change stuff up and kind of swim against the tide sort of thing. So thank you for that, Nim Chimsky. Yeah, those were nail biters. Sorry for the lack of commentary there. I had to shut up and watch my clock and just kept hitting yield, 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 and such like that. So yeah, so we lost a close one in round 1 to Bully, then we lost a close one to Pestilence, felt like a bad day, then we beat Pestilence, Burn, and Mono Blue Control. So that being said, got a few things here to roll to, but any Pauperganda fans and regulars aren't going to miss out on much. But we'll see you next week, same time, same place. I'll see you all weekend long here on Pauperganda. Keep the format fresh, everybody. Talk to you soon.
Nature. I like this place.